Apply. See dealer for details.
It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City.
It's a kind of magic.
It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
Hello, friends.
This is going to be sweet.
Sweet tooths rejoice. Today is National Dessert Day.
Are you ready for some dessert?
Are you ready for dessert?
You ready for some dessert?
I love dessert.
Treat yourself. It's National Dessert Day.
Dessert then.
Dessert.
I got a sweet tooth.
Happy National Dessert Day.
I want some dessert.
Hey, dessert? It's showtime.
News Talk Sports to the Triad WSJS. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. I'm Jeffrey Grffin. Christian Snyder is right yonder. And the Triad Today Studio Orchestra. You all look fabulous. Great. Beautiful. Talented. Thanks for being here. You too. Wake up, sunshine. Let's go, Buttercup. We got lots to get done, right? A full week. No holidays this week. I was just counting up. I got to trying to figure out my vacation schedule for the holiday season. So you too, but it ain't this week, friends. Let's go. Rise and shine. Have you had your coffee? What'd you have for breakfast? I shared an apple with Stella May, the grumpy English bulldog. She's pretty happy this morning. She's all fired up. She likes apples. We had a green apple this morning. She ate her apple. She ate her part of the apple, then went right off back to bed. So got a little belly rubbing in there too. It was all good stuff. Hey, thanks for being here. Something on your mind, something you want to talk about, something you want to share. What in the world are you waiting for? Give us a call, 336-777-1600. And right off the bat, you know, it is easy to complain, isn't it? When things don't go your way, when things break, when things don't work, when you are underwhelmed with the current situation. And then there are those other times, the other end of the teeter-totter, where it's really cool, it's really good, it's uplifting, it's redemptive, it's worthwhile, it makes you feel good, it makes you smile, and all you can do is express gratitude. So please bear with me a moment and let me do that. This is a just general housekeeping thing, but we should celebrate it nonetheless because it's a really big deal for me. All right? My desk chair broke. I mean, it broke it. There was not any fixing it. There was not any repairing it. This happened a few days ago. I stood up to leave. I've had that desk chair for a long time. It's comfortable. I really like it. It works for me. It's great. Had it at school. Brought it to the radio ranch when I left the schoolhouse. But it's all good. And I mean, that chair broke. I don't mean it was a wheel that cracked. As the chair fell off the steel base. And I'm a stout fella, so it's a stout chair. All that. I tried to stand up. I pushed off the chair. The chair broke. I crashed into the wall. I fell onto the filing cabinet in my office. It was just quite I laid back there for a few minutes. Nobody was watching. Nobody was standing in the next room. And I did not dent the wall. The drywall is still all in play, but it was a pretty big fall. Anyway, so I commandeered a desk chair from an adjoining studio, and I let the guy in charge know. I said, I stole a desk chair from the next office. And he said, what happened? I said, my desk chair had a nervous breakdown. So he said, well, maybe we can fix it. I went, no, this is not fixed. This is done, kaput. I don't know what happened. It died. Well, lo and behold, the boss got me a new desk chair and assembled it yesterday. And it is big and comfortable and shiny and sparkly, and it's a beautiful desk chair. So, folks, if you should say thank you when somebody does something really unexpected and super kind at work, like the BOSS did here at the Radio Ranch, I left yesterday and there was a box. And I said, okay, that's the chair. I knew what it was. I said, I'll put it together, but I got to go right now. And anyway, he would have none of that. The desk chair is completely assembled. It was sitting at my desk this morning. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And it's super comfy. There was one bit of excitement this morning. Christian, you'll love this. I go in there. I was super excited. He even sent me a picture of the desk chair when it was complete yesterday. So I go in there and I sit down this morning. One of the levers, you know how desk chairs have levers underneath, right? Some make it do this, some make it do that, and all that good stuff. Well, one of the levers was not as it was supposed to be. And so I sat down and that chair dumped me straight out. Not backwards, No, it dumped straight ahead. So I crashed into the desk this morning at dark o'clock. I was here by myself. Christian, I was glad you weren't here because I made a racket. And so I went, all right. I called my wife. I said, the desk chair hates me. She said, what? I said, the desk chair threw me out this morning. She said, are you sure he put it together right? Maybe he put it together backwards. I went, no. So I turned it over and looked, and everything's labeled, front and back. So I knew it was put together correctly. And then Vicky said, what about a lever? She's a smart lady. So I flipped the lever the other way, turned the chair over, and lo and behold, it does not throw me out anymore. So you gotta be sure the lever's in the right spot, or it will flip you right out. So that was all good. That was my bit of excitement at dark o'clock. But folks, really, it's I'm making light of the situation. When nobody got hurt or injured. But when people do something kind for you, say thank you. Let your gratitude be known. 'Tis the season, right? So we're coming up on Thanksgiving, just a few weeks out. So to the folks in charge at the Radio Ranch, thank you. I do appreciate it. I am ever grateful. All right, on to other things. Christian, do you ever watch those movies by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong? That guy?
I have no idea.
Oh, he did Sixth Sense, director, Signs.
No, not that one.
Okay. His movies, they lean toward the scary side, but it's more of a mind bender. And they play with your head. So, but he's a really gifted filmmaker, and I like his movies. You have to think. It's not just jump scares for the sake of jump scares with fake blood. It's never that. It's always something subtle. Really, I'm so impressed because his work is terribly creative and unexpected. It comes from an unknown place. Anyway, well, he's got a new project. Would you like to hear about this?
Would love to.
I'm so glad you asked. I knew that you would. Well, did you ever have a magic 8-ball when you were a kid? Those where you shake it and you ask it a question and you get
I've
the
seen
answer.
them.
It is unlikely, without a doubt. The standard answers, right? Well, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, that's not his real name, but that's my pet name for him. He's doing a TV series based on the magic 8-ball. How about
weird.
that? Oh, this is going to be good. So, sometimes it's Barbie, sometimes it's Rainbow Bright, sometimes it was Evel Knievel. No, this is all way past this. According to the official release from the studio, the show will, and this is a direct quote, aim to reimagine the classic Magic 8-Ball as the centerpiece of a high-concept, character-driven, supernatural drama that blends psychological intensity with cultural intrigue. Ha-ha! A lot of syllables in that sentence, isn't it? But the psychological intensity and cultural intrigue from M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. This is going to be a winner. Go ahead. You heard it here first. I'm looking forward to this one. I don't know what it's going to be called, Magic 8-Ball or something else. And it's a live action series. It's in the works. I don't have a start date for it. But for those of you that are fans of Sixth Sense and The Signs, and what was another one? Unbreakable. Maybe I think that was one of the movies. He's done a ton of them. This is right here. All right. Yes, sir. Looking forward to that one. That will be a lot of fun. I tell you what else was a lot of fun last night, Monday Night Football. Now, in the first game, totally unexpected, the Atlanta Falcons knocked off the Buffalo Bills. Who here saw that coming? No, you didn't. No, you put your hand down. Nobody saw that one coming. We thought Josh Allen and the Bills were going to romp on into another win. It did not happen. Falcons get the dub 24-14. And then, of course, the game you heard right here on WSJS, the Bears and Washington Commanders. So here's the deal. It rained most of the night. Washington was up 24-22. The Commanders, again, rainy, everything's wet. They promptly fumbled. Chicago moves into field goal range. And here is the final call.
Out goes a ball that's been sitting there in the damp grass. In comes a kicking ball. And here is Jake Moody. Snap a bit high. Kick is good. And the Bears win. Jake Moody, a hero tonight. And Moody, in his first night on the active roster for the Bears, kicks 4 field goals in a 1-point win.
Talk about what have you done for me lately? That's right. The kicker, his first day on the active roster. He was activated Monday morning. And he goes in last night, Monday Night Football. Are you kidding me? Converts not one, not two, not three, but 4 field goals, the last one coming on the final play of regulation as the Bears beat the Commanders. The final score of 25-24. And Washington went, are you kidding me? And I love football in the rain. Play in the snow, right? It's a weather sport. Man, it's fabulous. So good for the. I should have used my Chicago Bear coffee travel mug this morning, but I had my coffee before I even looked at the score of anything. I did not stay up and watch the end of that game. I couldn't. So, but nonetheless, what a night on Monday Night Football. And you heard it, of course, right here on WSJS. Now, coming up this evening at 7 p.m., the Duke Football Radio Shows. The Blue Devils are getting ready for a showdown with ACC foe Georgia Tech Saturday. Our coverage begins at 11 a.m. The Yellow Jackets ranked number 13 this week. And I'll keep saying it quietly. You know, they keep winning. They could climb their way into the top 8 and make it into the college football playoff, in it for the national championship. And who had that on their bingo card in the preseason for college football? Nobody, not even Georgia Tech fans. So again, that is Saturday at 11 a.m. Our coverage, the Blue Devils and the Yellow Jackets do going to try to take care of business at home in Wallace Wade Stadium. And tonight we'll get you squared away with everything they're doing to make preparations with the Duke Football Radio Show that will air at 7 p.m. Tomorrow it's Mountaineer Talk. We get you squared away with everything Appalachian State. That airs at 6 p.m. after the drive with Josh Graham. Thursday night, little NFL action, Pittsburgh Steelers and Cincinnati Bengals. Our coverage begins at 7:30, kickoff at 8:15. So you can put it on Amazon and then mute the channel and then listen to our coverage on WSJS. You get the best of both worlds. That is a divisional showdown. Pittsburgh now in the top spot at 4-1. They're coming off the bye week. Cincinnati has lost 4 straight after Burrow went out with the long-term injury. So, and here's the thing, Pittsburgh, they are rush crazy. They are ramping up the defensive pressure. And now Joe Flacco, the starter for Cincinnati, recently traded. I don't know. How does Flacco respond? Can Cincinnati generate a running game? There's so many questions that Cincinnati has to answer. It just looks like the season is kind of lost already. And yet, despite losing 4 straight, they're in second place in the division. So if they can pull the upset at home against divisional foe Pittsburgh, well, the Bengals could be right back in it. So we'll see. And there's already some talk that Aaron Rodgers is maybe not a lock to win the MVP because it's still early on. But is Rodgers a top 5 quarterback so far this season in the National Football League? It would seem so. And by the way, this will be one of the oldest quarterback confrontations in NFL history. Flacco and Rodgers combined are more than 80 years old. It's been the oldest 2 quarterbacks meeting since Brady clashed with somebody, I don't know, maybe in 21 or something like that. So young and stupid will not be in effect Thursday night in the NFL. This will be vets doing what veterans do. Pitt and Cincinnati, Thursday at 7:30. Of course, Friday night, we've got high school football, Grimsley at Page. Then Saturday, 11 o'clock, Duke hosts Georgia Tech. And Major League Soccer, the regular season finale, Charlotte FC will host Philadelphia Union. Our coverage begins at 5:30 Saturday afternoon. Let's begin, as we always do, friends, by honoring the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Biscuit King. They got 4 locations, 3 in Lexington, 1 in High Point, and everything's made from scratch. Biscuit King, home of the good enormous biscuit. Star Spangled Banner, performed this morning by Anthem Lights.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket we proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Get in your car and get your big feet moving to see What a Moment.
Come see about it, baby.
Because Tedeschi Trucks Band are live in 25 in October at PNC Music Pavilion in Charlotte with special guest Little Feat. And WSJS has your free tickets.
Oh, you are always
And get your best seats at Live Nation and WSJS.com.
Transform your home with elegance and durability. At Heritage Hardwood Floors, they offer exquisite flooring options that complement any season. Plus, refinishing of existing hardwood floors is their specialty. With Jesse's craftsmanship, Catherine's business savvy, your dream floors are a step away. Their expertise is matched only by their passion for quality. Elevate your space with Heritage Hardwood Floors. Online at heritagehardwoodfloors.ws. Heritage Hardwood Floors. When it comes to flooring, they have no ceiling.
At East Coast Wings and Grill. On Wednesdays, kids 10 and under eat free from 3 p.m. till close in Kernersville, in Greensboro on New Garden Road, and worldwide at eastcoastwings.com. It's a wing for all.
They've been in the car business long enough to know that family matters. At Jerry Hunt Supercenter, they've been family owned and operated for over 40 years, with over 1,200 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. They're relentless in the pursuit of 100% customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer a lifetime powertrain warranty. Jerry Hunt Supercenter. They buy more, they sell more, and you save more. In Lexington and Salisbury. Browse their inventory at jerryhuntsupercenter.com and drive home happy.
Biscuit King in High Point in Lexington serves enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a country ham biscuit for only $3.19. Biscuit King. Delivery is available through BiscuitKingLex.com and DoorDash.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life.
Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Classes available online or in person. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted.
Not available in Washington State.
Open enrollment for health insurance starts in October. Learn how to avoid Medicare scams. What are the best plans? Hi, this is Jill Berlin. Join me Thursday mornings on the Jill Berlin Show to learn about your best health insurance options so that you can get the best care. We'll break it all down. Send me your questions. Jill at rsvp65.com. That's Jill at rsvp65.com. Plus, enjoy a positive quote and what's trending new online. The Jill Berlin Show, Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. on Triad Today on WSJS.
Good morning.
Good morning. Time to get up, get out of bed. It's always a good morning on Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
News Talk Sports for the Triad. WSJS looking at a high of 77 today. A sunny, strong winds tonight will drop into the mid-50s. It is time for class. This morning, we are pleased and honored to welcome in the president of Forsyth Technical Community College, Dr. Janet Spriggs. Good morning, Dr. Spriggs. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Jeffrey. Thank you for having me.
More good news coming out of FTCC, isn't it?
Yes, it certainly is. It's exciting times at Forsyth Tech.
So, folks, here's the deal. Nearly half of adults in Forsyth County and Stokes County lack a degree or a credential. That's in the demographic 25 to 44. And Dr. Spriggs, that's important because that can kind of limit your opportunities for promotion or even to take care of your financial responsibilities. Just kind of you're mired and stuck in one place. But the good news from Forsyth Tech, it doesn't have to stay that way, does it?
That's exactly right. We have the classes, the programs, the certificates, and the degrees that will prepare students to be able to access those jobs that have the higher wages in the high demand and high impact fields that support our communities and our region.
And Dr. Spriggs, now you're working with Reynolds American to launch the Future Ready Workforce Alliance. What is that about, and how would that make a difference in folks that may be thinking about going back to school?
Well, the Future Ready Workforce Alliance is our opportunity to work directly with our business partners, and we're so grateful that Reynolds American stepped up to be our founding partner. What we do is we customize and co-design curricular pathways for students so they can get quick access and have certificate programs that last just a few weeks to get the basic skills they need, and then they can continue to progress across the pathway, earning additional skills and certificates and credentials as they go, all the way to an associate's degree and beyond to a bachelor's. But they're gaining new skills that give them new value in the marketplace as they go. Or we're upskilling the workers that are already employed by Reynolds American to help them get higher paying jobs at Reynolds. And we're inviting other companies in to join us in this work as well.
And then, Dr. Spriggs, that develops, and it's kind of a self-sustaining prophecy, and it all of a sudden, 10 years from now, you've got a skilled, reliable workforce that rivals anywhere else that a company may consider going. So when industries are talking about let's expand, let's grow, or you're bringing new industries into the economic region, they go, well, let's go to Forsyth County. Let's go to Stokes County. They've got tons of workers that are ready and they know what they're doing. This is a win-win all the way around, isn't it?
That's exactly right. It's a win for the individuals that are going to earn higher pay, and that increases economic mobility for them, but it also makes sure that we have the talent that the businesses who are already here and growing need for today and the future. But it also, as you pointed out, Jeffrey, it's a wonderful selling point for our communities and our region that the talent is here. And not only that the talent is here and ready to work, but we're going to continue to be with you on the journey to make sure they stay getting the skills that they need to continue to grow your business. And it's just a win-win for everyone.
Oh, sure, Dr. Spriggs. I mean, that learning never comes to an end. I know there may be some terminal degrees, and even when you graduate, that just means you have made your way to the bottom of the mountain. Now you can start climbing and moving on up. And Dr. Spriggs, this is flexible. It's classroom learning, it's real world experience, and it moves quickly. Sometimes the academic realm can be ponderous upon occasion, but this is really to get up and going in a hurry, isn't it?
That's exactly right. It's customizable. We will work with the employer. We've already got so many of these components built, and we just kind of stack them together. We've got apprenticeships and internships and opportunities to get that on-the-job training that's so vital. And at the same time, we're able to customize for the specific employer's needs in the moment and get that education quickly. That's a huge part of this new Future Ready Workforce Alliance.
Folks, this is going to be a national model for workforce development. You can learn all about it online at forsythtech.edu. Forsyth Tech and Reynolds American setting a new bar with the Future Ready Workforce Alliance. Dr. Spriggs, congratulations. Thanks for being with us. Let's talk again soon, my friend.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. Forsythtech.edu. Folks, go and learn and share the story at your dinner table. Opportunity awaits. We'll be back with more News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
It's not just a game. It's an event that brings us together week after week. Sundays are for the doubleheaders, the cheers echoing through the living room. Sunday, Monday, and Thursday nights under the primetime lights, the excitement never ends. And every Sunday morning, you're in the know with NFL Preview and NFL Insider. The NFL lives on WSJS. Tune in for football's finest moments. Visit WSJS.com for the full schedule.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZzzQuil.
ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZzzQuil nights. Explore our products at ZzzQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Piedmont Triad area weather looks like the pattern will stay pretty nice for a while with comfortable daytime highs. We have high pressure settling back in, mid-50s overnight, and it'll be partly cloudy. And then on Tuesday, a lot more sunshine. We'll be in the upper 70s. Clear for Tuesday night with mid-50s, and then we're in the upper 70s and sunny again on Wednesday, cooling off a little by Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Hello, Triad. This is Todd Starnes, and I'm so happy to have you be a part of the Todd Starnes Show family in the Triad. Each weekday, we've got you covered with the latest on politics, faith, and culture news, along with the top newsmakers and your calls.
Just let me do the talking. I know it's hard to believe it.
So join me today at 12 noon on your home for the Todd Starnes Show. News, talk, sports for the Triad, WSJS.
For the crown, for the fans. Charlotte FC will celebrate Fan Appreciation Night on October the 18th for the last regular season match at Bank of America Stadium.
This place is insane!
Don't miss the action as the Crown face off against the Philadelphia Union with playoff seeding on the line. Plus, arrive early and score a limited edition t-shirt presented by Ally. Get your tickets now at charlottefootballclub.com/tickets.
A Gain Scent Bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said, "Maraca, senor," but his nose said, "Hey, freshest scent ever." Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain Scent Beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, "Sir, your scent Maraca smell amazing." Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain Scent Beads. Try Gain Scent Beads. Way fresher than detergent.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos. Fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin, only on WSJS.
News Talk Sports of the Triad WSJS. Happy Tuesday. It is the 14th day of the 10th month of 2025. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. Thanks for being here wherever you're going, whatever you're doing. Take us along for the ride. We're available around the clock, around the world, online at WSJS.com. Ready, set, forward. Okay. Everybody awake now? Ready, set, Ford. Jeffrey, what are you talking about? I'm talking about Ford Truck Month going on right now at Crossroads Ford of Kernersville. Check out these deals. Good gracious. 2025 Ford F-150 truck. It is a courtesy demo. What's that mean? Well, it's a big deal for your wallet. Save up to $14,000 and you get 3.9% financing for 72 months. Now, they've also got the 2025 Ford Super Duty. That's up to $8,000 off, plus the 3.9% financing for 72 months, which is unbeatable. When you're ready, go see John and the gang today at Crossroads Ford. It's an easy drive from wherever you may be in the Piedmont Triad, right off 40 on Highway 66 in Kernersville. You can even shop online, crossroadsfordkernersville.com. That's crossroadsfordkernersville.com. Celebrate Ford Truck Month with your new F-150. Again, go see them. Kernersville, Highway 66, right off 40. Ready, set, Ford. Go and make it happen today. All right, my friends, you got a birthday or an anniversary, good for you. Why don't you let us know? We'll party and celebrate right alongside. The number to dial, 336-777-1600. What celebrities made the big list today? William Penn, Quaker, founder of the great state of Pennsylvania, named in honor of his father, was born this day in 1644. I'm assuming we do not have any audio of that occasion, but just a lucky guess on my part. 34th President of the United States, Dwight David Eisenhower, born this day in 1890. E.E. Cummings, lowercase please, poet, born in 1894. And travel writer, Eugene Fodor. I have no idea. You've been to the bookstore? You ever look in the travel section? You should. You should. I love those books. And they have these travel guides for every country on the planet. And they're Fodors. Or Fodor, or I don't know, Fodor. I've never come across a Fodor or Mr. or Mrs. that I had to introduce, but nonetheless, born this day in 1905, and apparently liked to travel quite a bit and could string some words together. Those are great guides. Charles Everett Koop, U.S. Surgeon General, was born this day in 1916, and the James Bond from my era, born in 27. That doesn't seem like it's my era, but nonetheless, here is Roger Moore.
You are very suspicious, Mr. Bond.
Oh, I find I live much longer that way. Bring tears to your eyes.
Do you know him?
Not socially. His name's Jaws. He kills people.
You have a nasty habit of surviving.
Oh, you know what they say about the fittest?
Why did you break off the encounter with my pet python?
I discovered he had a crush on me.
What a fabulously dry sense of humor. So growing up, that was the James Bond on the big screen for my generation. Now, we all know Sean Connery and we love him. Yes, and Pierce Brosnan and the others that followed. But really, Roger Moore. Yeah, those were the days when a great actor. Love him. Happy birthday, Mr. Moore. Designer Ralph Lauren. Okay, Christian, is it Ralph Lauren? Is it Ralph Lauren? What are we going with here?
It's never been Lauren. It's always Lauren.
I know some people who would argue with you.
They're wrong.
So you're steadfast in your defiance, your resistance to Ralph Lauren, right? Is that
it's just the truth?
I'm documenting it so that folks, if you disagree, call Christian Snyder, 777-1600. All right. So help me out here. I don't know. By the way, it's Ralph's birthday. Now, I thought it was Polo Ralph Lauren Polo. Did he design Polo? Did he work for Polo? Is there no connection there? What's the deal?
I have no idea. I'm not a fashion designer.
Come on. You're the Google master. All right, come on. You can find this out. I don't, but I thought they went hand in hand. Am I wrong about that? I don't know. I was never terribly enamored with logos or labels. It just was not a part of my realm because we couldn't afford those clothes. Oh my goodness. The one, Christian, was there ever a label that as a kid, a teenager, you just stumped your foot and had a temper tantrum that you had? Was it like Wrangler jeans or Levi jeans, or did you have to have Reeboks or Nikes? Was there a logo or a brand name that you really had to have at one point in your life?
I shopped at Gap.
Did you? They don't make clothes in my size at Gap. I'm just saying. Did you like it? Whatever you got there?
I was forced to.
Oh, you were forced.
That's where we shopped.
Well, bless your heart. Oh my gracious. I can tell you the one that I want, I did. I went on and on and on about it until finally I got one. I wanted a members only jacket. I didn't want a fake one. I didn't want a duplicate. I didn't want the cheap version. No, and that's when I was in high school. I told my mom until she was sick of hearing it. I want a members only jacket. I want a members only. I didn't care what color. I mean, I wanted that jacket. I was fierce. That was the thing I had to have. And lo and behold, do y'all remember the Sears surplus store we go over in Greensboro? Was finding stuff that didn't sell at regular Sears. They would take it all over there. Appliances, clothes, household goods, the regular Sears inventory, right? And you go, was in Greensboro, and we would go there, and that's where we get my clothes, a lot of my clothes, because they had a big and tall section. We go to Sears surplus store, and we went over there. I'll never forget walking into that clothing section, and on the end of the rack, I saw, it was not really a Carolina blue, but it wasn't nearly a navy blue. It was just sort of a powder blue in between the two, and there was one in my size hanging on the end of the rack. I grabbed that jacket. I ran for it. One of the few times I've ever run. I ran to the rack and grabbed that jacket. And my mama said, let me see it. And I knew she was going to look at the price tag and it was going to be whatever it was. And it was too much. And I just knew it. And she looked at that jacket. She said, Jeffrey, try it on. I said, I know, Ma, please let me. Please, Ma, it's a members only. She said, try it on. And I did, and it fit, and I could zip it up, and it was right, and there was nothing wrong with it. And she put it in that wagon and didn't say another word. Oh, my gosh. I thought it was one of the greatest days of my life. That's what I wore every day. I either wore my leather jacket or my members-only jacket. I forget. In the snow, in the rain, boy, I loved those coats. That was it. That was it for me. Did you find anything out about Ralph Lauren Polo?
Lauren.
Oh, Lauren.
He named his brand Polo.
Oh, so it is. So they do go hand in hand.
Yes.
Oh, so I wasn't far off the deep end. There you go. I pay attention. All right. Well, all right. So happy birthday, Ralph. We'll just stick with Ralph because I don't want to offend anybody. Oh, we certainly wouldn't want to offend. So let's just leave it right there. Happy birthday, Ralph. And happy birthday, Roger Moore and Everett Koop and President Eisenhower and all those good people. All right, two more to share with you. Harry Anderson. Oh, that's the guy from Night Court, right? Was born in 1956.
Forget it, Harry. Now Sam says I can't serve you anymore. You're a flim flam.
Oh, no, it ain't for me. I'm expecting a friend.
A friend?
Yeah. He asked me to order it for him.
He did. In fact, he wrote it down. One beer. Let me see that. Yeah, one beer.
Funny guy. Passed away far too young. And a singer you may have heard of, born in 1978, Usher.
My baby, look at you. You don't know how good it feels to call you my girl. There goes my baby.
Happy birthday, one and all. Let's open up the WSJS history book, shall we? Here's Rewind from CBS.
This is CBS Rewind. October 14th, 1972. Michael Jackson had his first solo hit with October 14th.
Fairy tales can come true.
1977.
It can happen to you.
Bing Crosby died of a heart attack.
If you're young at heart.
Right after he finished a round of golf.
You are invited.
And October 14th, 1983.
For a weekend in your country.
The release of Sam Peckinpah's final film.
We can convince him that his friends are spies.
The spy thriller.
These people represent a grave threat to the security of the United States of America.
The Osterman Weekend.
What is it you want me to do?
I'm Brandon Brooks.
And that's Rewind.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward with growth opportunities, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces. Go to careers.progressive.com and apply today.
Happy birthday and historical people and all that good stuff. What else we got? A few things to go in the history book. 1926, A.A. Milne's classic Winnie the Pooh was published for the very first time. 1930, Girl Crazy by George Gershwin opened at the Alvin Theater in New York. I'm guessing that's the overture or something. I would assume. I'm unfamiliar with that. All right, what else we got? 1947, Chuck Yeager, piloting a Bell X-1 jet, became the first person to break the sound barrier, reaching Mach 1.06. And in 1987, how many of us remember this? Ooh, I do. 18-month-old Jessica McClure, better known as Baby Jessica to the world, fell down an abandoned well in Midland, Texas. But she would be eventually rescued, and that was a very bright day indeed. All you wordlers, you got something to write with or on? Here is your clue for Tuesday, October 14th, Romans and candidates. Your wordle clue for the 14th day of the 10th month of 2025, Romans and candidates. Woo! I can hear the wheels spinning. Think, it's right there. It's right there waiting for you. Your wordle clue, one more time, in case, like me, you went to public school. All right. Your wordle clue, Romans and candidates. It applies to both. All right, good luck with that. It is 7:47, 13 minutes before the top of the hour. We're going to take another break. We'll come back and wrap up hour number 1 with your TV schedule and a magical musical moment. Stick around. Lots more on the way. News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
Friday nights are electric on WSJS.
Looks, throws, back in the end zone, catch made, touchdown East Forsyth.
It's the Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week, where they buy more, they sell more, and you save more.
It's loose, and Grimsley falls on top of it at midfield.
The High School Football Game of the Week is also made possible by our friends at Play It Again Sports, with locations in High Point, Greensboro, and Winston-Salem, by Pat's Body Shop and Towing, providing exceptional service in the Triad for over 60 years.
Back shoulder throw, catch made, touchdown Mount Tabor.
Our proud sponsors help bring these games to life, like Dario Restaurants, where the whole family can taste the Dario difference every day, and by Haviland Express Lube and Service in Kernersville, where the road to greatness starts here.
And Reagan with the pressure will take over.
The Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week, right here on WSJS and online at WSJS.com.
Calling all wing lovers. East Coast Wings and Grill in Kernersville and on New Garden Road in Greensboro has Kids Eat Free Wednesdays. Kids 10 and under eat free from 3 p.m. till close. Visit eastcoastwings.com for all the details.
Better Pest Control starts with a better pest control company. A1 Pest Control has been protecting North Carolina homes and families from insects and pests since 1966. When it comes to keeping your home pest-free and safe for your family, choose a company with expertise to handle all of your pest problems. We'd love to be your pest control company with fast, friendly, and affordable service. Get a free estimate and save $50 on your first service. A1 Pest Control. Experienced, trusted, preferred. A-1PC.com.
Greensboro, get ready. The NBA is coming to the 336 for one night only. This isn't your average preseason game. Now is your chance to see stars from the Charlotte Hornets and the Memphis Grizzlies light up the court right here at the First Horizon Coliseum October 15th. The dunks, the speed, the energy, the show. Be part of the moment everyone will be talking about. One night, big-time action. The NBA in the 336. Tickets are going fast. Lock yours in now at Ticketmaster.com before they're gone.
Biscuit King in High Point in Lexington serves enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a country ham biscuit for only $3.19. Biscuit King. Delivery is available through BiscuitKingLex.com and DoorDash.
Good morning. It's Triad Today with Jeffrey
Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS. Fair this morning today, looking at sunny skies with occasional wind gust. We'll top out about 77 degrees tonight, mostly clear in the mid-50s. Midweek brings in sunny skies, 77, and then Sunday a bit cooler, but plenty of sunshine with a high of 71. If you're headed to the beach or the mountains or getting away for a few days and you would like a traveling weather forecast, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'll get you in touch with the gang at the Storm Report. Find out what you need to toss in the suitcase or the overnight bag, 777-1600. Here is an update from those of you on the road. A big backup on Highway 74. That's if you're in Winston-Salem headed toward High Point. There is some construction and a road closure in place. Again, backup on Highway 74 between Winston and headed toward High Point. So please adjust accordingly and as necessary so you can get where you're going. Please be safe. Give yourself a couple extra minutes and just be patient. You'll get right where you need to be. What's on the tube this evening? Dancing with the Stars on ABC and Disney Plus at 8 p.m. The Voice gets going on NBC at 9 o'clock. This is part 2 of the Battle Rounds, the 23rd season premiere of NCIS, 8 p.m. on CBS. Then the second season premiere of NCIS Origins at 9 o'clock. And the third season premiere of NCIS Sydney will get going, as you may have guessed, at 10 p.m. On Brand with Jimmy Fallon gets going on NBC at 10 o'clock. The Super Bowl is the holy grail for Jimmy's marketing contestants in tonight's episode. Splinter Cell Death Watch. Ooh, that sounds pleasant. It's on Netflix. It's an animated action series starring Liev Schreiber as the voice of Sam Fisher, the hero of Tom Clancy's novel Splinter Cell. So there you go. All right. Tonight's schedule also includes Doc at 9 p.m. and High Potential airs at 10 o'clock this evening. On the late night circuit, that's a repeat for Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers. Seth will chat with Jake Tapper. Jimmy Fallon will welcome in Blood Orange and Drewski along with co-host Doja Cat. Jimmy Kimmel will chat with Naomi Watts and Oliver Jeffers, while Stephen Colbert has a sit-down with Bette Midler and Tim Meadows. Plenty of talented people. If you're up that late, tune in and enjoy. What about our magical musical moment for a Tuesday morning? This song was released in 1975. Hit number 14 on the charts in the U.S., number 38 in the U.K. The song is, of course, about a captivating woman, but it's also a description for the song's details. It packs an array of harmonies and hooks while integrating their famous string section. Might you know what it is already? I bet you do. Now, movie music fans may cringe, but this song was used in the 2007 stage production of Xanadu. It was, however, not a part of the 1980 film soundtrack. Here's a super uber ridiculously popular group from the 70s and early 80s with one of the standards for the spooky season. I guess go ahead and bust a move. Enjoy Electric Light Orchestra and Strange Magic.
Sailing softly through the sun in a broken Stone Age dawn. You fly so high, I get a strange magic on water. Strange magic, oh, it's a strange magic. Got it, strange magic. You're rocking meadows in my mind, making waves across my time. Oh no, oh no, yeah. Strange magic, oh, strange magic. Oh, I'm never gonna be the same again. I've seen the way it's got to end. Sweet dream, sweet dream. Strange magic, oh, what a love. Strange magic, oh, it's so strange magic. Got a strange magic. Got a strange magic. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic.
News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Every morning, Triad, there's a voice that cuts through the noise. Jeffrey Grffin kicks off your day with Triad Today. True story, WSJS, where the Triad comes to talk. Tune in for captivating news, spirited talk, and thrilling sports. Get insights from Jill Berlin, Brian Kilmeade, Todd Starnes, Dana Lash, Josh Graham, and Rich Eisen. Listen live at WSJS.com. WSJS, conversations that matter, stories that inspire. You just have to be here.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up Oscar!
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Did you know that 1 in 4 people seeking treatment for ED are under 40? HIMS can help. Get started at hims.com/joy. Through hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy.
Hey, it's Josh Graham here from The Drive, and on this afternoon show, the voice of the Carolina Panthers, Anish Shroff, joins us to talk about Carolina's win over Dallas, but also for ESPN, he will be calling North Carolina Cal this Friday night. So we'll get into college ball as well, and we hope you're with us. 3 to 6 p.m., it's The Drive, right here on WSJS.
The only station you need for news, talk, and sports. WSJS Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, Burlington. Online at WSJS.com.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy?
You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Piedmont Triad area weather looks like the pattern will stay pretty nice for a while with comfortable daytime highs. We have high pressure settling back in, mid-50s overnight, and it'll be partly cloudy. And then on Tuesday, a lot more sunshine. Will be in the upper 70s. Clear for Tuesday night with mid-50s, and then we're in the upper 70s and sunny again on Wednesday, cooling off a little by Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
WSJS.com knows how much you crave the latest in news, talk, sports, and weather. We know you want to stay connected anytime, anywhere. That's why we offer live streaming worldwide. Discover your favorite show hosts, get the latest concert info, exciting contests, and join us for live appearances. Dive into local sports action with just a click. Stay informed, entertained, and engaged. Visit WSJS.com. Your world, your way with WSJS.com.
Goodwill Industries of Northwest North Carolina is a nonprofit organization that has served the local community since 1926. Through the sales of donated items, they fund employment and training programs to help people find hope, opportunity, and jobs. Goodwill Industries has provided services to 26,000 people in the last year. The good they do is because of you. Goodwill Industries of Northwest North Carolina. Online at goodwillnwnc.org.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-791-1313. That's 800-791-1313.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City,
It's a kind of magic.
it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
Hello, friends. This is gonna be sweet. Sweet tooths rejoice. Today is National Dessert Day.
Are you ready for some dessert?
You ready for dessert?
You ready for some dessert?
I love dessert. Treat yourself. It's National Dessert Day.
Dessert then.
Dessert.
I got a sweet tooth. Happy National Dessert Day.
I want some dessert.
Hey, dessert. It's showtime.
News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jeffrey Grffin. Welcome to hour number 2 of the big show. I'm right alongside Christian Snyder. Will you do me a favor, please? Like, share, follow, subscribe, sign up, register, tell your friends, all that stuff. Connect with us online. We got all the social media platforms covered. We're on Facebook, streaming right now. Hey, Facebook world. Okay, there, I made a face at you. WSJS Radio, Triad Today. There'll be a memo, and Jeffrey, don't do that. Don't make faces. Bless my heart. Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at WSJS Triad Today. There you go. Like, share, follow, subscribe, sign up, and you can be the first to be in the know. Thanks for being here. We got a lot to get to. We're going between the pages. Julie's going to be along with Mom Life. Jermaine Williams will be here to help us get a little bit of learning during Brain Power. And then, of course, at the end of this hour, my bouncing baby boy, my favorite 9th grader, Miles Roswell Christian Griffin. We're letting him sleep in now because today is a day off for kids in Winston-Salem, Forsyth County Schools. They wrapped up the first quarter. Can you believe it? 25% of the school year is in the record books, and they are off yesterday and today while teachers are playing catch up, cleaning the whiteboards, erasing stuff, grading papers, getting everything ready to go for quarter number 2. Now, speaking of the schoolhouse, I mean, what a segue. Are you kidding me? I stayed up late to practice this. Let's get between the pages with a former high school teacher turned principal. Now, just all around great gal and author, writer, motivator, Kathy Tooley. Good morning, Kathy. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So, Kathy, when you were teaching, what age group were you with, my friend?
Middle school and high school, yeah, for 20 years. I know,
school.
right? When I was like quarter of the way through, yeah, wow, yeah.
I think everybody that teaches middle school has a long-term therapist.
Yeah, they're special. They're special. They're all God's children, and boy, are they the special ones.
I didn't write my own children when they were in middle school.
Mine either, but thank God they're not there.
I can't wait for you to get a couple years older. This is terrible.
Amen. Where I'll like you a little better.
Yeah, and I don't think I was all too hot when I was in middle school myself. So, I mean, they come by it naturally.
No.
But, and Kathy, I loved school. I grew up at school and at church. Like, if I wasn't those places, I don't think I was anywhere else. So I loved both. And I would go back to school in a heartbeat. I know a lot of folks would go, ain't no way, not a chance. I would go back to school, but I would not, with all due respect to the fabulous staff at Northwest Junior High, I would not return to middle school. That was just a brutal experience. And I would agree. It is for a lot of kids, isn't it? And the grown-ups.
I would agree. Yes, I would agree. I think it's so terrible because they're not kids, like we treat them in elementary, but they're not high school. They're like this. They're like these foreign beings that nobody really knows what to do with. And so we just kind of try to love them where they are. It's the best. I taught. For 20 years.
A middle schooler or a junior high kid, and you look at them, and what every teacher, what every parent thinks 5,000 times a day is, what are you doing?
Yeah, amen. But you know what? That doesn't get better when they get in high school. They just, What they do is even stupider. It's when they get in high school. It's less innocent when they're in high school.
I taught high school for a decade, and I loved my kids.
I did too. I did too.
I cried, boy, when they would leave. I would wait till they leave the room, and when that last one would clear the door, going out to take on the universe. It really was. I mean, those were invested like my own children.
Yeah.
I would, so and so you did all that. And then you decided I'm not done, and you created tools for success. And this is about addressing the gaps that exist. And this is not our complaint session. We'll do that another day. But there are gaps. Kids and adults and segments fall through the boards. And you're talking about education, empowering teachers, engaging administrators, and equipping leaders. And that all comes to, let's have an environment where the kids and the teachers and the families and the volunteers are supported and honored and celebrated, right?
Right. I got tired. So when I left the classroom, I was a principal for another 10 years. And, I thought my plate was full as a teacher.
Sure.
And it was. But when I was a principal, every day you are forced to make a decision to manage your building and to lead your building effectively, equally well at all times. And I don't know if I just wasn't good at it or there wasn't enough hours in the day, but I just couldn't get it done. And so what I had to do was manage. You got to have buses roll and lunches fed and teachers in place. But I didn't support my teachers like I wanted to. I remember hiring that new teacher and thinking, okay, I'm going to get her classroom tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the day. She needs some support. And then before I knew it, a month went by. And so when I left the brick and mortar building, I thought, okay, most logical people would think it's time for retirement. Well, logic has never been right in my vocabulary, so I just thought
boring, right? Who needs
it's
that?
boring.
Yeah.
And I was ready to leave the brick and mortar, but I wasn't. I don't know. I just didn't. The Lord called me then. I just wasn't finished, and I thought, well, I could create something that I knew there was a gap, and that's exactly what we did. We created a company that now we serve schools from New Jersey to California and 2 overseas, and what we do is really get in there and support teachers.
Sure.
We look at your school's data, we look where you're not being successful, and every one of our schools shows significant student data growth, and teachers stay. And teachers stay, which is important.
And that sense of continuity, I think it's just imperative, not only for the health of your programs, but for the students. They don't want to come in and have to relearn the whole world at the start of every school year. And then with your administrators, it should not be a confrontational sort of relationship. It should be, let's all row the boat in the same direction, right?
Agreed. And the way our principals, I would say, view us as a company, because everyone that works for my company, all my consultants have sat in the principal's chair no less than 10 years. That's a requirement to work for me. So they don't see us as adversaries. What they see is, we tell principals all the time, we're going to come in and lock arms with you and make you look really good when your data starts going up.
And
because
Kathy,
there's just not enough hours in the day.
Here's one of those things, and I laugh about this. I mean, there was just no way. Some folks get so caught up in the data that they forget that there's real people.
Amen.
And that's what, and so I'm there, and this is a true story, Kathy. And Christian, I can tell you already, Kathy and I are going to run long, so we may have to move, mom life. I'm not even going to try to type that in.
We're bracing you right now.
There's no way. The schedule's already out the window. But Kathy, here's one of those things. So I taught broadcasting. Imagine that, right? So
wow.
There's a memo that comes in, Jeffrey, we need to have a meeting. And the people from central office there's a central office in every school district. So people in central office are coming. And they want to talk about that. We get down there and they go, you had 0%, and they identified a specific demographic. This race, this gender, they had a 0% pass rate in your program. And they kind of looking at me like, can you explain that? And Kathy, it was one of those moments that you, as a teacher, as an educator, you go, God, please somebody film this. I don't ever want to forget this.
Amen.
And I looked at them, I went, and let's just say that it was purple guys, okay? And they go, Jeffrey, you had no purple guys pass your class. The pass rate is 0%. Can you explain that? And I said, yeah, I can. And you know what's coming, Kathy. I said, there were no purple guys in my program last year.
Ding, 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 ding.
And they kind of look around at each other, and I couldn't, I'm immature for my age, so I snickered. And my principal looked at me like he was going to kill me. Like, Jeffrey, this is not a laughing time. I went, oh, come on. It's the most ridiculous meeting in the history of mankind. Are you serious?
Amen.
This is what we're doing? I said, they couldn't pass. We didn't have any of those kids. And so they kind of look around, and the folders start closing. They went, Jeffrey, thank you for coming down. And the meeting lasted 60 seconds, and it was over. But sometimes, Kathy, and I tell that story, you've got to dwell. The date is important, sure, and it can help lead you in the right direction. But at the end of the day, it's the people and the relationships, right? How much do you love? How much do you care? Isn't it?
And I think my most frustrating thing is that we graduate teachers, and some of this many years ago, many years ago, but we put them in the classroom. And then when we want to take professional development as a teacher, parent gets mad when we can't close schools because parents are viewing schools as their daycare centers.
Right.
So, okay, so I want you to understand what the oxymoron you just said. So I don't want to close schools so my teachers can get better, but because then I would actually have to take care of my children that I gave birth to. Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. So it's so hard. It's the only profession out there. I say this all the time. I do lots of keynoting, lots on my book and that kind of stuff. It's the only profession out there that no one got to where they are without us. Ever. I don't care whether you're making the best amount of money or the least amount of money. You went through one of us, and probably many of us.
So,
and
Kathy,
secondly,
go
if
ahead,
we don't start
Jordan.
respecting it,
it's
we're gonna lose them. We're gonna lose them.
And it's not a loss that we can afford.
Amen.
Not
Say that louder for the people in the back.
Yeah, it's not objective.
No.
It's not subjective.
No.
It's you cannot afford to
No.
lose this game. So it's just
Agreed.
Anyway. All right. So here's
Agreed.
the deal. And Kathy, my mom was a church choir director and a high school chorus teacher and drama teacher for about 180 years. And so often she would take kids from school to church. And, toward the end of the career, society changes. And I would go, Mama, are you going to get in trouble? And she would go, Jeffrey, if they sue me, I'll be retired before it ever gets to court.
Amen.
So I would just kind of,
Amen.
But she said, you know what? The church is not doing what the church needs to do if we don't invite those children, and they need us and we need them.
Amen.
And that was both ways. So, and that's really what jumped out at me. We're talking about your latest literary offering, A Gentle Walk, a quarterly faith journal. And for those who may come from an educational realm or not, but for anybody, sometimes you feel all in at church and you're just on fire, right? We're going to go change the world. We're going to save everybody. We're going to open up a food pantry and a clothing closet, and we're going to get it all done. And there are other times where you go, Lord, not today, right?
Amen.
And so this is a part of it. With this journal, you can write, you can connect when it works for you and your life. And that's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yeah. When I and the Lord pressed it on my heart to write it. It's not my first book, and then there's 2 more coming after, and 3 more. Matter of fact, I was sitting at home before we were traveling, and the Lord said, "This is the next book." And I had to literally get up out of bed and write notes down. But this journal, I love a good Bible study, don't we all? I mean, we all love a good Bible study. But what I love about this one is a couple of things. Not only do you have incredible scripture to go to God's word, and then just kind of a prompt, but it's divided into 4 quarters, which I love because you're really going to repeat the book 4 times.
All right.
But what you're doing each quarter is you get to see where you're growing in that area, where the Lord is growing you in that area. So you get to look at, instead of the end of the year where we've just done some lovely reflection, and those are all beautiful. I've done them many a time, but I don't know that I have a plan. I think it's the teacher in me that the Lord said, you could help people really understand where they need to grow. Just like good teaching, not every student needs every lesson repeated. Not every person needs every Bible verse repeated, but there are certain lessons that some of us have just not learned.
Right. And you say
so this was an opportunity.
Time, Kathy. How many times you could say this to people who have won full scholarships to college, and your parting word would be proofread, capitalization and punctuation matter, read it out loud. And they look at you like, okay, I heard that in the 3rd grade, and you still don't get it, son.
That's right.
Let's go.
That's right.
And it's kind of like
so
that
that's
in the Bible
what I
too.
felt like.
Yeah, you get it, and you can write it, and you go, all right, I knew this, but I forgot it, and I need to be reminded.
That's right.
And when you can do it, when it works for your life, when it's on your pace without any stress, any pressure, or any spotlight, what you write, what you think, what you pray, that's between you and on high.
Amen. And there's even a place after each quarter, I call it an action plan. Like, okay, these are the areas that I personally need to grow in the Lord. This is my weakness. Maybe it's envy. Maybe it's grace. Maybe it's kind, because each of they're just kind of divided into sections. So it really kind of helps you learn, where is it that your weakness is? Where do you need to go to the Lord more? Where is it? Because let's face it, we're all broken. We all need help.
Sure.
But I think to just say that blanket statement, that doesn't help. It's like any of my students coming in and saying, well, I don't write well. That's not true. That's not true. Maybe you're not good at putting paragraphs together. Maybe you don't get the whole content part. Maybe you're missing grammatically. That's the structure. But to just walk in and say, I don't write, that's just too broad. Yes, you do. You've been writing since you were in kindergarten. And it's the same thing for us to say, well, I'm a sinner and I don't do what I need to do. What are you not doing? Because until you identify where it is that you need to grow, you can't ever grow. And that's why I wrote it. That's why the Lord really insisted. When I finished it, I'm telling you, I thought, well, this is unique. We'll see how this goes.
Some lesson plans are like that, Kathy. You know, and I love it. And I used to, because I used to run my classroom, Kathy, like a newsroom. And so, you know, an administrator or somebody would come in, they go, Jeffrey, you don't have your essential question posted on the board. I went, no. But Jeffrey, that's a non-negotiable. I went, did you know in the newsroom, when they get up every morning, they don't know what the news is yet. You have to take it and you have to respond in the moment. You have to learn how to pace yourself. You have to learn how to prioritize. That's what we're doing here. If yesterday the best laid plans, you went, today unimportant, we're doing something else, let's go.
Right.
Then you've got to learn to pick up and go and to make it work. And so it's just a hard lesson. I think that your relationship with God is a lot like that too. We always say what we had planned, and sometimes God goes, that's cute that you thought that. But no, I had something else in mind. Folks, if you want to learn more about it, you can get it all the regular spots, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, bookshop.org, our friends from Warren Publishing, or go into your favorite local bookstore and ask for A Gentle Walk, a quarterly faith journal from Kathy Tooley. Now, the first book was The Education System is Broken, Strategies to Rebuilding Hope, Lives, and Futures. And I know some of you are intrigued by that as well. If you want to connect with Kathy online, Tools for Success Indeed. Is that right, Kathy? Toolsforsuccessindeed.com?
Yes, that is absolutely accurate.
Oh, see, girl, I did my homework. I got an A for today. That's all right. So,
you did a nice job.
How about
Gold
that?
Stars for you.
Gold stars. There you go. I get to lead the line to recess. And folks,
That's right.
The quarterly faith journal, A Gentle Walk, is undated, so there's no pressure. It's full of Bible verses, quotes, questions to ponder, space to write your thoughts and your feelings. Take a moment, breathe, and grow your faith as works for you. Kathy, a joy to talk with you. Come back and be with us again soon, will you?
Always, anytime. Joy to be with you as well. God bless all of you guys.
Take care. Kathy Tooley, everybody, and Between the Pages. It's 8:22. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I'm going to apologize to Julie Williamson for taking up her time on Mom Life. And then we'll find a time when Julie can come back and be with us. It's all good. News, talk, sports to the Triad, WSJS.
The NFL is your ticket to heart-pounding action exclusively on WSJS. Experience Sunday night primetime, Monday night football, and Thursday night primetime like never before. Plus, catch Sunday afternoon doubleheaders that keep you on the edge of your seat. Hear every play live and dive deeper with NFL Preview and NFL Insider every Sunday morning. Check the full schedule at WSJS.com.
TWI Motors, 336-602-8275. They buy junk cars or any unwanted vehicles. They pay cash and haul off for free. TWI Motors, 336-602-8275.
Biscuit King in High Point in Lexington serves enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits. Made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a country ham biscuit for only $3.19. Biscuit King. Delivery is available through BiscuitKingLex.com and DoorDash.
For the crown, for the fans. Charlotte FC will celebrate Fan Appreciation Night on October the 18th for the last regular season match at Bank of America Stadium.
This place is insane!
Don't miss the action as the Crown face off against the Philadelphia Union with playoff seeding on the line. Plus, arrive early and score a limited edition t-shirt presented by Ally. Get your tickets now at charlottefootballclub.com/tickets.
Public ice skating is happening at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. Join them for public skating hours, no school skate days, holiday skating, group skating lessons, and party time skating, because parties on ice are the best. Visit WSFairgrounds.com for more information. Public ice skating is open at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds, your one-stop source for entertainment in Winston-Salem.
When your little one has a cold with a fever, try new DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. It's the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever offers fast, effective cold and fever relief for kids ages 6 and up with a delicious grape flavor that kids love. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever will help them feel better fast so they can get back to the fun stuff quickly. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hi, I'm Jay Delsing, a two-time All-American and PGA Tour veteran of 25 years. I know the game of golf inside and out. Each week, we'll feature celebrity golfers, share their laughs, inside stories, and offer great tips to improve your golf game.
I wanna swing, don't you wanna swing with me?
Brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. That's Golf with Jay Delsing, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. on WSJS.
Who are you? Time to get your morning on with Jeffrey Grffin on Triad Today.
Rise and shine!
News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS. Oh my gracious, Julie Williamson. Julie, I took up so much of your time. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
You are forgiven. I would,
gracious.
If we're talking about sharing the word of God, I am A-OK.
So, yeah, well, you're sweet to say that. And now, Julie, here we got, 2 minutes maybe. Mom life was, what can we do in 120 seconds?
Well, we were going to go to Hendersonville, so that was
all right.
That was where we were headed.
Yes.
So yeah, we can definitely get some time to come back and chat. But we are going to
We'll
explore.
save this for the next visit to Hendersonville, right?
Yes, we are going to explore Hendersonville, North Carolina, and all the wonderful things that Hendersonville has to offer.
Now, Julie, I feel like I've been through Hendersonville before, Western North Carolina, but I don't know if I've ever had like a weekend or a day trip. I don't think so. So there's cool stuff to do, fun places to be, good food to eat.
Yes, there are things that are worth stopping in Hendersonville. I know it is not one of those that's typically on the list of the staycations or the day trips, but it absolutely should be.
All right. So there you go, everybody. I took up Julie's time. So Julie will be back with us. We'll find a date here. We'll get that wrapped up. And Julie will come back and share with us all the stuff that you need to know for a family. Now, is this for the family or is this just for you and your better half? What's the deal here?
No, it is for the family. It is for the family. There are things to do for the kids. There are great places to eat. There are fun things to do. Children's museums, you name it, they've got it.
Oh, I love going to children's. I know the children's museums are for kids, but I think adults have a good time when they get to go too, don't you?
Oh, I absolutely do. Yes.
So this is fun. All right. So Julie will be back at it. And I'm sorry again. So go have breakfast. Get you some orange juice or grape juice, or what is your juice of choice? You're not a grapefruit juice, are you? That's awful.
I'm an apple. Okay. Apple is my
It's the season for apple, so you're in a good all right, that makes me feel better there. If you were going to say grapefruit juice, I thought we're going to have to go into immediate prayer session. So that's just nasty. That's not like that.
No, I'm an apple girl.
All right, so there you go. All right, I won't turn down apple, but I'll stick with grape if I get to choose.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we will get together. We'll pick another time and we'll go over the joys of Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Hendersonville coming up with Julie Williamson on a special edition of Mom Life, as they say, on a date to be named. All right, Julie, you have a spectacular Tuesday. I'll talk with you soon, dear.
You too. Okay, guys. Thanks.
Folks, we got to take a quick break. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, a little news, a little weather, a little sports. Then when we come back, we're going to get some learning with Jermaine Williams during Brain Power and our weekly visit to Camp Dado on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Hi, this is Dave Pulaski. For the past 10 years, I've been the voice of the high school football game of the week on WSJS. We've taken our coverage to a whole new level. Go to WSJS.com and click on the high school football game of the week, where you'll find each week's game along with your favorite team's schedule and results. Also, I break down all the matchups each week on Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin and The Drive with Josh Graham. Thank you to our listeners and amazing sponsors who make all of this possible on WSJS.
Ow! Sweetie, come here. Don't worry. I see a lot of patients with the exact same thing.
Ever since the ice skating rink went in next door?
Or is it more than
Dr. Clark's business is heating up.
So many patients need my help. How will I find time to see all of them?
They need to hire a scheduler, stat.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Piedmont Triad area weather looks like the pattern will stay pretty nice for a while with comfortable daytime highs. We have high pressure settling back in, mid-50s overnight, and it'll be partly cloudy. And then on Tuesday, a lot more sunshine. We'll be in the upper 70s. Clear for Tuesday night with mid-50s, and then we're in the upper 70s and sunny again on Wednesday, cooling off a little by Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
The crown belongs to Charlotte, where passion and pride unite on the pitch. We are Charlotte FC, the team that took the throne in the Queen City. Lead black and blue as you witness electrifying plays and heart-stopping moments. Feel the energy, the camaraderie, the glory of football in its purest form.
Match my energy, yeah, I doubt it. Only one queen at the top of the mountain.
Saturday night, Charlotte FC welcomes the Philadelphia Union to the bank. Our coverage starts at 5:30 on WSJS.
Got a garage door that's more creek than chic? Precision Garage Door in the Triad transforms your entry from drab to fab. Whether you need a new door or a repair, they've got the tools and expertise to make it happen. Score $250 off new double garage doors and $150 off singles. Plus, ask about military and senior citizen discounts. Visit PrecisionDoorNC.com and give your home the facelift it deserves. Precision Garage Door, where quality and style meet.
Never a shutdown in the government of heaven. Good news from the throne room of God.
This is True Commentary with Stu Epperson, author and host of Truth Talk Live.
Yes, there's all kinds of political battles going on right now with government shutdowns, and it is a tough time in our country and the economy. But be encouraged, because Isaiah 66 says, God says, heaven is my throne, the earth is my footstool. God is on his throne. He is in control. His government never shuts down. King Jesus is the King of Kings, and every knee will bow to him one day. Make sure you are aligned with and your heart is right with God and the government that never perishes, that lasts forever. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. A little word of encouragement during this chaotic time in our country.
Join Stu on radio, social media, and his daily Truth Talk Live podcast. Learn more at truthnetwork.com.
Wake up, it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS 835, bringing you the very best in local news talk sports conversation since 1930. It is time for us to get a little bit learned with Jermaine Williams and Brain Power. Jermaine, right off the bat, those Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, number 13 in the country, brother. Are we talking a run to the postseason college football playoff in a couple months?
Well, let's not count our chickens before they hatch there. But I think things are looking well here in Midtown Atlanta, and we'll see what happens in Durham on Saturday as the Jackets take on the Dukies. So hoping for the best, but I got to keep my feet on the ground. That's the way life really is.
No, what fun is that? You got to be reckless and rambunctious. Come on now. I mean, to tell you, Georgia Tech just quietly keeps on winning and keeps moving up. I'm like, daggone, there's another one in the win column. Go ahead. I mean, if nobody's going to stop you, might as well go ahead and take it, right?
Yeah. The Rec is playing well right now. We're excited. The energy here in Atlanta is, while I've only been here this is my third season, it is unlike anything that I've seen in the 3 years I've been here, and obviously undefeated for the first time since I think 2011. So the energy again in Midtown, the energy in Atlanta, it's pretty fun to see around the Yellow Jackets.
I'm sure. I mean, and football has that. It's just one of those things. I don't really know how to describe it. When the football team does well, the institution, the school, the community feeds off of it, don't they?
They absolutely do. They absolutely do. And while I do work for Georgia Tech, I would be remiss if I didn't say I am from Indiana. So the other team that I follow are the Indiana Hoosiers. And so to your point, what Indiana football has been able to do the last 2 years with Coach Signetti has been absolutely unbelievable. And because my Facebook is filled primarily with my friends and family from Indiana,
sure,
it is so exciting to see just the absolute excitement that is happening in Southern Indiana and all over the state of Indiana for what's happening in Bloomington and on the football field.
Jermaine,
go Hoosiers.
I was thinking of you Saturday. I really was. And I'll be the first to admit it. I know love lost for Oregon. Ugly uniforms. Are you kidding me? To make my eyes water. I can hardly stand it. It's on the other side of the country. I don't want to know. I'm not for them. I have not. And then I was like, come on now. Jermaine's an Indiana guy. And it's, top 10 here. Was it number 3 and number 7 at the time? And now all of a sudden, Indiana's one of the big dogs on the block. I was like, go ahead. That's all right.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things for those people in Indiana that we're used to the basketball team being in the top 25 or in the top 15, and we're used to football being laughed off the field and getting beat by 50 to an Ohio State or Michigan or what have you, and not sitting in the top 5 in the country and playing Oregon, which, let me just say, when we were watching this game at halftime of our game on Saturday, I said to the group, guys, this is absolutely weird that Indiana is playing a Big Ten matchup against Oregon. I still can't wrap my head around it. But besides that, the fact that Indiana football is in the top 5 and knocking off teams like that,
that's a real deal.
It really is. And
you talk about, again, you mentioned on Indiana, and folks, it's one of those things. Jermaine will understand this. I thought when Notre Dame came to Winston-Salem to play Wake Forest in football for the first time, I continued to say, I don't believe they're coming until I see them on the field. I just don't. I refuse. I don't believe that. I don't believe they're coming. And all of a sudden, when they run out, I will tell you, those helmets are gold. They are. They have absolutely told you the truth. And Jermaine, in all of those years of calling ACC games, one of the most exciting moments for me, not as a journalist, but as a human being, was when Indiana came to town, and you see those candy-striped warm-up pants, and all of a sudden, that is the fabled Indiana Hoosiers out there on the floor in those warm-up pants. I mean, Jermaine, it was something deep down inside. As a basketball fan, you had to go, this is a top 10 cool moment. I mean, it really is. So to see the Hoosiers doing well on the gridiron, that's got to be something special. But so go Tech, go Hoosiers. We wish you well. Now let's get on with brain power, Jermaine. Teach us something, will you?
Well, we started the month talking about it being, creepy October and Halloween month. So I thought, let's go back across the pond and talk about some facts about Europe's real-life vampires.
Excuse me? Real-life vampires?
That's right. Real-life vampires.
All right.
So we're going to start in Bulgaria.
Of course we will. All right.
Okay. So there are about 100 medieval vampire graves in the great country of Bulgaria.
There are not. Are you serious?
Yes. So in the early 2000s, archaeologists across Bulgaria unearthed skeletons of people believed to be vampires. Six skeletons were discovered near Dobel. 2 were found near Sozopol, and the other was uncovered in the ruins of Purikon near the Greek border.
All right.
What set these 13th century skeletons apart?
I can already tell. A silver stake through the heart, right?
Yeah, that is right. There were rods driven through their chests, pinning them to the ground.
Oh my gosh!
When people who were considered bad or evil died in medieval Bulgaria, this precaution was taken so they could not rise from the dead at night and feast on the unsuspecting victim.
That is some dislike or paranoia. Are you serious? Good gracious.
That's right.
Come on.
The researchers believe that there, again, were about 100 of these vampire graves found in Bulgaria.
Thanks, Jermaine. I now have the hibby-jibbies. All right, so I'm not going to Bulgaria. All right, now what? Good gracious.
So there were also vampire graves that have been found in Poland.
Lovely. Okay.
Yeah. While Dracula has forever been linked to vampires in Transylvania.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
I'll stop. I sound more like Count from Sesame Street. One vampire graves. 2. Now stop it, Jeffrey. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Listen, speaking of Count, there's a little bit of him that is a vampire.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a little bit of my friend there that's a vampire.
What are we talking about? I'm so lost. He's in Bulgaria. Now he's on to Poland. They're vampires. Stakes through the heart. I've got the hibby-jibbies. I tried to go Sesame Street. Jermaine's now being dark and moody. All right, just go. Give me another country. I'm so lost. All right, give me another.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What other country do we want? Well, let's do this.
Yes.
Do you know that Dracula was inspired by a real person?
Vlad, yes. Vlad, right?
Yeah, that is right. Vlad III, Prince of Wallachia, known as Vlad the Impaler.
Yes, that's right. He told his soldiers they had to cut off heads or do body parts on the stakes around the castle or something to intimidate any intruders or something like that. Yeah, he was a great guy. So okay. But yes, I knew that part. Okay.
Vlad was a bad man.
He's a bad dude. Yeah, I agree. All right.
So there are also people living today that will not surprise you, identify as vampires.
Oh, come on. Really?
A 2015 study revealed that an unknown number of people from around the globe self-identify as real vampires.
You say 2015?
2015.
No,
So
y'all
10
need
years
some
ago.
help. That's what y'all need. So we need to have an intervention. I have news for you. No. This is when your friends need to step in and go, we need to have a talk. Are you serious? Real vampires. So they don't go around drinking blood. They're breaking into the Red Cross. What's the deal?
Well, real vampires, in comparison, you're right, believe that they must feed on the willing donor's blood to maintain their own health. Yeah.
Willing?
Fortunately, real vampires do not present a danger to others and are considered psychologically and socially stable, even though they want to say that they're vampires.
I will not. I have no. I can only get in trouble from here on out. I'm not. No, Jeffrey. Hush, son. Hush. Bless my heart. Oh my gosh. So they're socially stable, even though they want to do vampire type things.
Hey, everybody's socially stable, my friend. Everyone's socially stable.
Says who?
No matter what you want to be, what you want to do, you're socially stable.
No, some people are cray-cray, and that's one of them right there. That's the group right there. If somebody says, "Hey, you want to go looking for blood Friday night?" y'all need to say no.
So you're telling me you're telling me that you didn't go looking for blood back in the day on Friday night after football games?
No, we go looking for Reese cups or a seat at IHOP, but something like that. No, that's. No, you as close we ever got to blood was maybe boysenberry syrup at International House of Pancakes. Like that was it.
Yeah. Now, why would you put anything on your pancakes other than just straight old regular syrup?
Do you know what? I'm not even going to get into the popcorn, salt, or pumpkin or whatever it was. There was something. Jermaine and I were in a conversation once talking about pancake toppings, and what was that? Was that you or was that Dan? Who or was that? Was that Alec? Oh my gosh! Somebody was talking about like popcorn seasoning on their pancakes or something. It got really weird in a hurry. I can't remember.
Popcorn seasoning on their pancakes. That's definitely not me, because you can ask Shayla. You can ask some friends that have visited the International House of Pancakes or the Cracker Barrel with me. There's one thing that belongs on pancakes, and that's maple syrup. Don't bring me boysenberry, blueberry, strawberry, whipped cream, strawberries. I don't want any of that stuff. I need some whipped butter, and I need some maple syrup, period. End of discussion.
I wasn't saying I did the boysenberry. I'm sorry to have led you astray. I was simply present at a table when misguided souls would use the boysenberry. But I, too, am a maple syrup. Don't weird out. Don't make it difficult. Just go with the maple syrup and say your prayers and eat your pancakes, right? Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Georgia Tech, Indiana, vampires, Vlad, and pancakes. That is brain power. You have to be academically strong to stay in the conversation. Jermaine, I got to tell everybody we said hey, and we'll talk with you in a couple weeks, my man.
Will do, my friend, and sting them.
Sting them. Yes, sting them. Go. All right. Jermaine Williams, everybody, and brain power. We're going to come back and wrap up hour number 2 with Camp Dado on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
It's the Cosmic De-Evolution Tour with Devo and the B-52s. That's right, Devo and the B-52s together for one big show. October 24th, PNC Music Pavilion, Charlotte. Tickets on sale now at Live Nation and WSJS.com. Devo and the B-52s. Let's go.
Plug-in hybrid vehicles are all the rage right now. Pair luxury driving with progressive technology at Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem. Explore the all-new GLC 350 and the GLE 450 plug-in hybrids at Mercedes-Benz. Get exceptional pricing, rebates up to $9,500, and interest rates as low as 1.99%. Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem, heavily invested in the community for over 50 years. On select vehicles, visit Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem for full details.
It's inspiration that fuels your spirit. It's the camaraderie of men united in faith. It's the chance to hear Edward Graham, Billy Graham's grandson, and NASCAR's Ty Dillon share their journey. It's the music of Parker Webb and Guilford lifting your soul. It's the thrill of winning a Grizzly cooler or VIP passes to Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's all happening in Hometown Men's Fellowship 2025, October 21st at Richard Childress Racing Event Center. It's free and seats are limited. Register now at hometownmensfellowship.org.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? It seems impossible to find them. Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hi, this is Aaron.
And I'm Jamie.
Join us for the CNC Auto Show.
We're true automotive experts who work in our own auto repair and maintenance shops each week. We love answering your car questions, and no matter the question, we have the answer.
Having fun each week is key, and the laughs are guaranteed.
So join us every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. for the CNC Auto Show, right here on News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS.
Don't you wanna see me go? Go bouncing down the road.
Jeffrey Grffin with Triad Today on WSJS.
News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS. Folks, have you signed up for Fall Into Winning at WSJS.com? There's new prizes added every day, maybe even every hour. You got to log in, check it out. Put your name, your email, your favorite show, which of course is Triad Today on WSJS, and then pick your prize. New prizes coming all the time. You know, the squirrels go out and gather the acorns, get ready for winter and all that, and the bears are getting ready to go into hibernation mode. Well, we're not hibernating, but we are in gathering and collecting mode. Be a part of Fall Into Winning. WSJS.com. Go and check it out today. It is time for our weekly visit to Camp Dado, my favorite ninth grader, my bouncing baby boy, Miles Roswell Christian Griffin. Good morning, young man.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good, Father. All right. So, Milesy, the end of the first quarter, your first quarter of your first year, done, wrapped up in high school. How was it?
It was pretty fun.
Pretty fun. Grades were outstanding, all A's and B's, right?
Yep.
Yeah, congratulations. That's good, Miles. So now you found out what is required to have success in the classroom. Can you sustain it for another 3.75 years?
Probably.
Not the answer I was hoping for. No, Miles, it's an emphatic yes, Dad. I absolutely can do it. So I'm proud of you. Your mama's proud of you. Football season is proceeding nicely, right?
Yes.
Hey, talk about last Friday. You got your first start of the season, right?
I did.
At left tackle on the offensive line. Ooh, everybody, Christian, I'll tell you this. Miles wears number 63 at Reagan. I made up a cheer. You want to hear it? Christian's nodding yes. Here we go. Miles is not a big fan, but I'm going to do it anyway. Rah, rah, ree. Kick him in the knee. Rip him up. Tear him up. 63. Woo! Miles, what do you think?
I love it.
Yeah, okay. So can I do that at the game Friday night or Thursday night? Sure. You heard it. I had permission. So Miles, you didn't sit out one play Thursday night, the whole game, right?
No.
Wow. And you all took on a previously undefeated team, didn't you?
We did.
And how did it all turn out?
We won.
You won. Congratulations, boy. Miles, I'm super proud of you. So was it exciting to be out there in the heat of battle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got Friday, of course, you had to go cheer on the varsity. That was our WSJS high school game of the week, Reagan and Reynolds at the Crater. And who won that game, Milesy?
We did too.
So pretty big week for the football program at old Ronald Wilson Reagan High in Pufftown, wasn't it?
Yep.
All right. So you got yesterday off. Well-deserved. So you're back at it. You got practice this afternoon, right?
Yeah.
And then another game Thursday. You ready? You feeling good?
Uh-huh.
All right. Don't forget your cleats and your socks, son. I want you to be out there and have a great practice. Now, Milesy, also Halloween is coming up, right?
Yeah.
And you and Sophia did a lot of the decorating in the house over the weekend. The mantle looks fantabulous. Miles, when you decorate, what do you think? Are you just trying to get everything on the shelf? Do you step back and take a look at it? How do you know when you're done? What's the key to making a beautiful, spooky Halloween kind of mantle thing? What's the secret here?
So first you decorate it all.
Yes.
And then you look back and make changes in it.
Okay.
And if you have to make too many changes, you take everything off and redo it.
All right. So you didn't have to redo a lot, did you?
No.
No, you kind of, are you starting to develop a feel for it, buddy boy?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. So, Miles, well, congratulations. The first quarter is in the record books. You did extremely well playing football, got your first start of the season, and then you did your part on the home front, decorating the house. And big points for Miles, he cut the grass yesterday. How about that? Miles, you're just knocking it out of the park, boy. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right, now go take the dog for a walk and work on the French project, will you?
All right.
All right, Father. You can go back and take a nap. I know it's early on your day off. I love you.
Love you.
Miles Roswell, Christian Griffin, and Camp Dado. That'll do it for hour number 2. We got a lot more coming back. Don't touch that dial. Keep it right here. News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Duke Blue Devils football is right here on WSJS. Don't miss out on the action made possible by First Horizon Bank. Big bank muscle, small town hustle, and heard exclusively on WSJS, along with the Duke Daily Report and the Duke Football Radio Show.
I hit them like this.
Saturday, the Blue Devils welcome the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets to Wallace Wade Stadium. All in, all blue, all season. Schedule and tickets available at WSJS.com.
Everyone get wild.
At East Coast Wings and Grill. On Wednesdays, kids 10 and under eat free from 3 p.m. till close. In Kernersville, in Greensboro on New Garden Road, and worldwide at eastcoastwings.com. It's a wing for all.
They've been in the car business long enough to know that family matters. At Jerry Hunt Supercenter, they've been family owned and operated for over 40 years, with over 1,200 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. They're relentless in the pursuit of 100% customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer a lifetime powertrain warranty. Jerry Hunt Supercenter. They buy more, they sell more, and you save more. In Lexington and Salisbury. Browse their inventory at jerryhuntsupercenter.com and drive home happy.
Greensboro, get ready. The NBA is coming to the 336 for one night only. This isn't your average preseason game. Now is your chance to see stars from the Charlotte Hornets and the Memphis Grizzlies light up the court right here at the First Horizon Coliseum October 15th. The dunks, the speed, the energy, the show. Be part of the moment everyone will be talking about. One night, big time action. The NBA in the 336. Tickets are going fast. Lock yours in now at Ticketmaster.com before they're gone.
Biscuit King in High Point in Lexington serves enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a country ham biscuit for only $3.19. Biscuit King. Delivery is available through BiscuitKingLex.com and DoorDash.
So this new dose is... nope, that's not it. The price is nowhere to be found.
Mr. Green? Hi, it's all good. We've got this.
This is not just help from a Walgreens pharmacist.
Oh, new prescriptions. Cool. Let me check to see if these are the lowest cost options covered by your Medicare plan.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
This is someone supporting you every step of the way. Chat with a pharmacist today to find help saving. This is the human kind of help. Walgreens.
Hey, it's Josh Graham here from The Drive, and on this afternoon show, the voice of the Carolina Panthers, Anish Shroff, joins us to talk about Carolina's win over Dallas, but also for ESPN, he will be calling North Carolina Cal this Friday night. So we'll get into college ball as well, and we hope you're with us. 3 to 6 p.m., it's The Drive, right here on WSJF.
All the news that matters and more. WSJS Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, Burlington. Online at WSJS.com.
A Gain Scent Bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said, Maraca, senor, but his nose said, hey, freshest scent ever. Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain Scent Beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, sir, your scent maracas smell amazing. Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain Scent Beads. Try Gain Scent Beads. Way fresher than detergent alone.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life. Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Classes available online or in person. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted.
Not available in Washington State.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Dry weather remaining in the forecast for the rest of the week into the start of the weekend, too. We're going to hold off on any wet weather chances until Sunday. Abundant sunshine for today. Our highs are ranging from the mid to upper 70s. And we're back down to 55 for tonight, hitting the upper 70s for tomorrow with lots of sun. Slightly cooler air streaming in Wednesday night and to Thursday. Our Wednesday night low upper 40s. Thursday's high right at 70. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Hey, this is Dana Lash. News Talk Sports for the Triad. WSJS is now your home for The Dana Show. Join me this afternoon at 2 as I break down the ridiculous politics and misleading news of the day. Don't miss The Dana Show with me, Dana Lash, on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WS.
Hola, amigos. Fall is in the air, and your best Mexican food is ready to be served at Pancho Villa's. Come to one of our 2 locations in the Triad for the best, authentic, delicious Mexican food. We're excited to be partners on the Truth Network, and we're glad to serve your family all year round.
Pancho Villa's, Mexican and seafood restaurant on South Stratford Road, Winston-Salem, and Pancho Villa's High Point on West Fairfield Street near the Walmart.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City.
It's a kind of magic.
It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
Hello, friends.
This is going to be sweet. Sweet Tooths rejoice. Today is National Dessert Day.
Are you ready for some dessert?
Are you ready for dessert?
You ready for some dessert?
I love dessert. Treat yourself. It's National Dessert Day.
Dessert then.
Dessert.
I got a sweet tooth.
Happy National Dessert Day.
I want some dessert.
Dessert? It's showtime.
News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS, 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. I'm Jeffrey Grffin alongside Christian Snyder, looking at a high of 77 today and tomorrow. Lots of sunshine, maybe an occasional gust of wind today. Then overnight, mostly clear and 54. Thursday will start to cool off just a smidge, a high about 71, but still plenty of sunshine. If you would like a traveling weather forecast, wherever you may be going, whatever you may be doing, don't hesitate to reach out. The number to call, 336-777-1600. Oh, Christian, do we have any? We should have done some obligatory car sounds. Run, 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 run. That didn't sound like a car. That was kind of more motorcycle-y, wasn't it?
It sounded great.
We need some NASCAR sounds, and which they're so fast that maybe it's hard to catch them on tape. I don't know. Well, anyway, go see for yourself. It is the NASCAR Day Festival coming up this Saturday in Randleman, North Carolina. Our buddy Jeff Freeman back with us. Hey, Jeff, thanks for being here.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
All right, Jeff. Saturday, pretty much all day. Come spend it with the first family of NASCAR, right?
That is absolutely right. From 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., we've got all the family fun you can enjoy. Richard Petty will be signing autographs from 1:30 to 2:30, and his line starts early. So if you're planning on doing that, need to get here. But we're going to have bounce houses for the kids. We've got Ed's Dinosaurs Live, which is animatronics, and they also have some that can you can ride. But that is good for young and old alike. I enjoyed that myself. And last year they had like this 2 or 3 foot Tyrannosaurus Rex in Commerce Square. Beautiful sight. Arts and crafts of all types. If there's anything you're looking for Christmas or just a custom thing, birthday, we're going to have all that. And of course, what would any festival be without some good food and beverages?
I heard that. That's all right. You can do a little shopping. Hey, Jeff, I'm curious. There's no way to know, but should we nominate Richard Petty for the most autographs signed in a lifetime?
I think so, because I have never seen him turn away anyone. I went to school with a couple of his kids, and we had an away ball game at Southwest Randolph. And we had our program and was walking out, and people would just come up to him with their football program, and he would sign it as he was walking. And, you know, he was never rude to them. He was never mean or anything. He would just sign it and keep walking. And I've seen him. He took us up to Maryland to a festival up there. And we went out to eat at a restaurant, and they had a private area for us, of course. And the staff was super nice. But before he left that restaurant, he went around to every table in that restaurant and spoke to people. And if they wanted to get their picture made, if they want their napkin signed, he signed it. It did not matter. He went to every table before he left. And he is one of our greatest ambassadors for North Carolina. And he calls Randleman, North Carolina home. He was born here. He stayed here. And he supports us in everything we do. And we just can't say how much we love Richard Petty here. And we've got the British Invaders band, too, that's going to be on the main stage. I forgot to mention, we've got 3 stages of entertainment. We have a full gospel stage. A lot of festivals don't have gospel music anymore. NASCAR Day does. We have it all day long. Tony with Covenant helps us with that, and they do a great job. And we have a variety stage. We have the Mr. and Miss NASCAR Day pageant. It's just a wonderful, fun-filled day. And don't forget our downtown businesses. We have a beautiful antique store that has a lot of wonderful collectibles. We have a what I call refurbished to new. They have taken old items and created new items.
Well, that's
and
cool.
They have two different stores, and they have a beautiful product. And we just had this hidden treasure. It's called Deals on Main. And I just happened to go in there last year, and they have some tremendous bargains. They buy closeouts. And they've got everything from tools to KitchenAid mixers to clothing to games. They had stockings, the little red stockings you hang by the chimney.
Sure, with care.
Yes, they had those last year for under $1 a piece.
So you can't go wrong with that. That's an easy
You
Christmas
can't go
gift.
wrong
You go
with
at
that.
your stocking, put some stuff in it, and hand them out to everybody at the office, and people will love you for years, won't they?
Yeah. And their stuff changes, and you can find some tremendous bargains there. And we have others, and there's Freeman Florist on Main. I'm not sure if they'll be open for the weekend or not, but there's a comic book store. So if you're into that and collectibles, there's those you can look for. A great family event. What do we look for? Great family event that you can take all your family to and meet a legend.
Absolutely.
Richard Petty.
I mean, and Jeff, and I don't think, we all love the King. I mean, we do. And you don't ever hear anything negative. There's no underhanded. There are never any whispers. You just talk about who's the best and who's the most gracious. But I think it goes even further than that. That's representative of the entire NASCAR community. Right? They always have time. They always go to schools. They always show up at charity events. And sometimes they do it without even being asked, just because it's the right thing to do. I think Richard Petty kind of set the standard for that. This is how we treat each other, because you want to be a good person. Yeah. And that's what makes one of the things I think that makes NASCAR so appealing. Jeff, I got to tell you, but it so happened last night I was on social media getting ready for bed. I was just sitting there on the side of the bed scrolling. And there was an NBA star who I will not identify, but there was a video of several kids going up and to ask this NBA superstar for an autograph or for a picture. And the NBA guy was no. Everybody was just a no. No, I will not. I'm not doing pictures. I'm not signing autographs. And I was thinking, those are little kids. Those are the guys. Those are the kids, the boys and girls that wear your jersey, that cheer you on, even when they can't afford those. They will not be fans when they're grown. And then you talk about NASCAR and Richard Petty. And it's all ages, the young, the old, and everybody in between. Come on, we'll all take a picture, we'll sit and talk. And then you've got fans for generations and the loyalty is just unwavering, isn't it?
It is, and that's one thing where Richard Petty outsmarted all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He knew where his money come from. And the money basically comes from sponsorships.
Sure.
But why do you have sponsorships? Because of the fans. And you give the fans what they want. You give them a picture. You give them an autograph. And that keeps them going. And that is why Richard is the epitome of ambassadorship. Because if all these other athletes, I don't care what sport you're in, will learn from him, like you said, those little kids, that is your future.
Absolutely.
And if you turn them away, they're going to remember that for a lifetime. They're going to tell that story that, oh, well, I wanted an autograph and they shunned me away. They turned me away. But if they go and say, hey, I went to a ball game and I just asked him to sign it, and he did.
Yes.
I still have it.
Hey, you still have
you
it.
know, and that's the story that you want to tell. And I'll tell you something else. The Petty family has had their share of tragedy.
Sure they have.
And
Well
when
documented.
Adam Petty died, Adam, in my opinion, would have been the next Richard Petty. He had a passion for the fans. He had that classic Petty smile. He was up and coming, but he did not survive.
Right.
But they took that tragedy and turned it into something beautiful when they founded Victory Junction.
Mm-hmm.
And Victory Junction is a camp located right here in Randleman. I can't describe it to you. The best way I can describe it to you is a Walt Disney World for children.
Yes.
That have issues, critical issues.
Mm-hmm.
They have cancer. They have kidney disease. They have MS. They have all these different diseases. They built this camp so they can come and have fun and enjoy it. And it's a NASCAR thing, as you would expect, but they have medical facilities there. So if they have to have dialysis, they can have dialysis. If they have to have a chemo treatment, they can have a chemo treatment. And it is just fabulous. And anything you can imagine, they have at this camp. And they have a bowling alley. They have a theater. They have tree climbing. And I will tell you, I have been to this. I will testify to it. It is the cleanest horse barn you have ever seen. I tell you, I went in there. I said, it's cleaner than most people's houses I've seen. It was literally spotless. But they pamper them horses. They take care of that. It is a beautiful riding ring they have for them. And every now and then you have different investment. And they built the tree house. They have an outdoor theater. They have the art gallery. They have all sorts of things. And the Chamber of Commerce here had sponsored the Welcome Center there. And once in a while, we'll have an event there. We had our cash drawdowns there. And people, when they see it, you tell them about it, but they don't get it. But when they get there, they have a zero radius pool. So if somebody's in a wheelchair, they can just roll that wheelchair right on in there, and they can get in there. How many times do you go places and kids or adults alike would like to get in a pool or go into a treehouse, but they can't do it?
No doubt.
But these are built where they have accessible. And that speaks to the character of the Petty family. And Richard is still going strong. And I mean, I can't keep up with his pace. I mean, he gets up, he flies to New York, he's back, and then he's gone to the race, and he leaves the race and goes to somewhere else. He does an event for us, and then he leaves and he goes to Maryland, and he leaves from there. I mean, he is just phenomenal. But I think the Lord has persevered him because we need somebody like that to learn from. We need to know that the fans come, and he comes to give of his time to this community, and they do a lot of things that they don't get recognition for, and he don't want recognition for it because, we don't need to broadcast everything that we do, every person we help, every agency. But he has not selfishly kept his money. he has graciously provided for many, many organizations and many things through that. And that's why he's the king. He's not just the king of racing. He is the king of NASCAR. And that takes everything into consideration. And you can come to Randleman this weekend. You can see him in person, catch a picture, enjoy the small town feel. You can walk by the very grade school he went to school at. You can go by and shop in some of the same businesses he went into as a child. Go to some of his favorite restaurants here that will be open during the weekend. It's just a great family event, and we're proud of our heritage. And it's a great thing to race to Randleman for arts, crafts, entertainment, food, and cars.
It is the NASCAR Day Festival this Saturday, 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. The King will be signing autographs from 1:30 to 2:30, so get in line early. It's free. Pay homage to the racing heritage, the first family of NASCAR. Main Street and Commerce Square, rain or shine. Food, crafts, memorabilia, kid rides. The dinosaurs are going to be there. The Little Mr. and Miss NASCAR Day pageant as well. What a way to celebrate the fall season and NASCAR. Jeff, I appreciate the visit. Please tell everybody we said hey and come back and be with us again soon, my friend.
We certainly will, and anytime, you know my number. So Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Look forward to seeing everybody.
And NASCAR Day Festival. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are headed to the Yadkin Valley Grape Festival. More fun in store. Don't touch that dial. News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Friday nights are electric on WSJS.
Bangs his way into the end zone. Touchdown, West Forsyth.
It's the Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week, where they buy more, they sell more, and you save more.
It's picked off for the end zone. It's a touchback for Glenn.
The High School Football Game of the Week is also made possible by our friends at Bobo's Deli and Grill, your pregame meal stop by the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds, where public ice skating is going on now through January.
Cuts inside and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Oak Grove.
Our proud sponsors help bring these games to life, like Northwest Ace, The Helpful Place, Measure Twice, Shop Once, and by Mrs. Haynes Moravian Cookies, hand-rolled, hand-cut, and baked with love.
Has the ball stripped out of his hands and takes it in for a Page touchdown.
The Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week, right here on WSJS and online at WSJS.com.
TWI Motors, 336-602-8275. They buy junk cars or any unwanted vehicles. They pay cash and haul off for free. TWI Motors, 336-602-8275.
Hey, you over there.
Who, me?
Yeah. Is your garage door groaning more than your grandpa's old recliner? Maybe now's the time to sneak over to Precision Garage Door. With $250 off new double doors and $150 off singles, your garage makeover just got exciting. Plus, ask about military and senior discounts. Come on, your dream garage is closer than you think. Precision Garage Door in the Triad. Online at PrecisionDoorNC.com.
Got it. PrecisionDoorNC.com.
Thanks to your support, the nonprofits VetTix and First Tix have given away tens of millions of tickets and counting to America's heroes. Got extra tickets to concerts, games, or special events? Or want to see if you qualify? Go to VetTix.org and FirstTix.org today.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Open enrollment for health insurance starts in October. Learn how to avoid Medicare scams. What are the best plans? Hi, this is Jill Berlin. Join me Thursday mornings on the Jill Berlin Show to learn about your best health insurance options so that you can get the best care. We'll break it all down. Send me your questions. Jill at rsvp65.com. That's Jill at rsvp65.com. Plus enjoy a positive quote and what's trending new online. The Jill Berlin Show, Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. on Triad Today on WSJS.
Good morning, gentlemen. To help our
offset drowsiness, listen to the radio and drink coffee or strong tea.
It's always a good morning on Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS 923. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, take us along for the ride. We're available around the clock, around the world, online at WSJS.com. We are headed to the Yadkin Valley Grape Festival with Maggie. Good morning, my friend. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So Saturday, what time and where and what all is going to be happening?
Okay, so on this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., we're going to have our 21st annual Yadkin Valley Grape Festival. So we're going to have about 13 local Yadkin Valley wineries, 17 local vendors with some shops, cars, golf carts, you name it, we'll probably have it. And then we're going to have some live music from noon to 2 and 3 to 5.
Hey, who's going to be on the stage performing?
So from noon to 2, we're going to have 60-watt combo, and then from 3 to 5, we're going to have Camel City Yacht Club.
Oh, y'all going big. That's all right. And so do we get tickets online? Should we get them at the gate? What's the best way forward?
So you can order tickets on www.yvgs.com.
Okay.
Advance tickets are $20, and tickets the day of are $25. And that is for wine tasting. The event itself is free admission.
Okay, so if you want to go in and taste, and then I'm guessing wine, whether you buy it by the case or the bottle, will be available for purchase to take home?
Yes, absolutely. We will have a place to store that wine that you buy as well.
Oh, that's good. You don't have to lug it around all day. There you go. So entertainment, plenty of food, specialty vendors, local artisans. And these are, well, I'm guessing, Maggie, are these all North Carolina wineries?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is good stuff. These are some of the wineries that you see in the store that, you know, you order in the restaurants. You've probably been to a party and had a great glass of wine. You say, where did you get this? And it's one of these local regional wineries. So Maggie, now, is Shelton going to be there?
They are. We're going to have Shelton there this year.
All right. And what about Stardust?
Stardust is going to be there as well.
See, I really like Stardust. Folks, they have some of the best labels. I know. I'm not an in-depth wine guy. Maggie, I buy by the picture on the label. You know, they put a dog in a truck or a red barn, and I go, ooh, we have to get that. I like the picture. But one of the best labels of all the wineries in North Carolina has got to be Weather Vane. Are they going to be there?
Oh, yes. Weather Vane is joining us. We're super excited for this year's event.
Hey, so there's a whole, how many wineries are going to be on hand again?
So we're going to have 13.
Oh, wow. So plenty of time, and you can go and do the tastings at all 13 of those wineries, correct?
Correct.
So see, folks, this will be big. Plenty of entertainment. The website, yvgf.com. That stands for Yadkin Valley Grape Festival. Now, Maggie, are we going to have an opportunity to stomp grapes this Saturday, or is that for another time?
We're going to save that for another time.
I didn't know. I was telling everybody to bring some clean socks or something if we needed to. But all right, we'll do the grape stomping another day. It gets underway 11 a.m. It'll be there until 5 p.m. Tickets available at the gate. It'll be just a couple dollars more, or you can get them online ahead of time. And that's for the wine tasting. And Maggie, you said free admission. Otherwise, just bring the crowd and come on, right?
Absolutely. Our goal is just to have a great time.
I love it. So Yadkin Valley, and see, Maggie, I don't know how old you are. Now, you don't have to confess, but see, I'm old enough to remember when we never heard of a winery in the Yadkin Valley region. It was just everybody was doing tobacco and sweet potatoes, and that was it. And then, life changes, and instead of just sitting by the wayside and being miserable about how things didn't work out, so many of our landowners and our growers and our farmers and our agricultural people said, you know what, we can do something too. And now you don't have to go to California to have a visit to a world-class winery and get it and take it home and enjoy it. You can just go right down the street, can't you?
Absolutely. Our farmers have done a great job of adapting, and starting wineries has been just a great way to keep the agricultural going in our area because we value that so much.
Absolutely. So now, see, people go, we should go to Napa. No, now you need to go through the Yadkin Valley. That's the next hotbed for wine connoisseurs everywhere. It is the 2025 edition. Did you say, Maggie, is this year 21?
This is the 21st
Oh,
festival.
yeah, 21st. Okay.
Yes.
So fun times, y'all. It is going to be this Saturday, October 18th. Put it on your calendar, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And where is this going to be, Maggie? How do we get there?
So this is going to be in downtown Yadkinville, or
Okay.
you can put the address in your phone as 205 South Jackson Street.
All right, there. And the website again, yvgf.com, with a ton of regional wineries, lots of entertainment, 60-watt combo, Camel City Yacht Club, and plenty of food. Get out there and enjoy your Saturday. Maggie, thanks for being with us. I hope you have a great big crowd Saturday.
Yes, thank you for having me. It's supposed to be beautiful weather.
I agree. It is. We ordered it special for y'all. That's Maggie Munkus, everybody, with the Yadkin Valley Grape Festival. That takes us to the bottom of the hour. Christian and I are going to get out of the way. When we come back, you've heard about this. It's one of the most legendary, iconic festivals in the Old North State. That's right, Woolly Worm. They're still doing it, still getting together, and we've got the inside scoop. We're also going to learn about a really cool event coming up with the United Way of Davidson County. Next on News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
Get in your car and get your big feet moving to see. What a moment.
Come see about me, baby.
Because Tedeschi Trucks Band are live in 25 in October at PNC Music Pavilion in Charlotte with special guest Little Feat. And WSJS has your free tickets. And get your best seats at Live Nation and WSJS.com.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Dry weather remaining in the forecast for the rest of the week into the start of the weekend, too. We're going to hold off on any wet weather chances until Sunday. Abundant sunshine for today. Our highs are ranging from the mid to upper 70s. And we're back down to 55 for tonight, hitting the upper 70s for tomorrow with lots of sun. Slightly cooler air streaming in Wednesday night into Thursday. Our Wednesday night low, upper 40s. Thursday's high right at 70. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Forget the record, which is unimpressive. Sub 500. He doesn't move the ball. He doesn't take offense seriously enough. Has become the chef that won't change the menu. Change the menu. Update the wait staff to new menu. Third is here. That's right, The Herd with me, Colin Coward, on WSJS. Join me weeknights, 6 till 9 p.m. Yes, I'm opinionated. I make you think, though, I hope, and react. 6 till 9, it's The Herd on WSJS.
They've been in the car business long enough to know that family matters. At Jerry Hunt Supercenter, they've been family-owned and operated for over 40 years, with over 1,200 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. They're relentless in the pursuit of 100% customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer a lifetime powertrain warranty. Jerry Hunt Supercenter. They buy more, they sell more, and you save more. In Lexington and Salisbury. Browse their inventory at jerryhuntsupercenter.com and drive home happy.
Greensboro, get ready. The NBA is coming to the 336 for one night only. This isn't your average preseason game. Now is your chance to see stars from the Charlotte Hornets and the Memphis Grizzlies light up the court right here at the First Horizon Coliseum October 15th. The dunks, the speed, the energy, the show. Be part of the moment everyone will be talking about. One night, big-time action. The NBA in the 336. Tickets are going fast. Lock yours in now at Ticketmaster.com before they're gone.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-791-1313. That's 800-791-1313. Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin, only on WSJS.
News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS. It is 9:35. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jeffrey. That dashing young man right there is Christian Snyder. Just a reminder, coming up Friday night, the Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week. Jerry Hunt Supercenter. They buy more, they sell more, you save more. Dave Pulaski and Drew Brackett will have the call in Week 9. Our coverage begins at 6:30 as the Page Pirates at home, Marion Kirby Stadium, hosting the top-ranked undefeated Whirlies of Greensboro Grimsley. Kickoff from the Gate City set for 7 p.m. It is one of the most legendary, one of the most heralded, one of the most established festivals in the Old North State. You've probably heard about it for generations. Well, it is the year. This is the time. This is what you've talked about it long enough. If you haven't been yet, it's time to get up and go. If you have been, it's time to get back. The 48th annual Woolly Worm Festival in Banner Elk. Victoria Bowman, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
And Victoria, more than just a few people are going to be crowding the streets of Banner Elk this weekend.
Woo, you better believe it, man. It is going to be busy up here.
So is there a way, I mean, can you get an accurate estimate of how many folks are going to head west?
I mean, if we had to guess, I think we're looking at about 20 to 25,000 this year.
Yeah.
We typically do. Yes, I know. It just hurts my insides saying it out loud. We typically do about 13 to 15 normally on that Saturday, and then the rest of them on the Sunday.
Okay.
But because of the cancellation last year, the buzz has just been phenomenal for this year. Also the pressure on the planning team, not gonna lie, that's a lot to live up to for 2 years worth of event planning, but we are just so pumped, man. Like I'm stoked. I'm ready for people to come see all that we've put into it, all that the community puts into it. It's going to be amazing.
I got to know now, did the kids at Lee's McRae, I mean, do they get up and out of there? Do they get the heck out of town, or do they stick around for all the fun?
No, you know what? It's really been interesting. We have really worked on our partnerships this year, the college being one of them. One of my side hustles, actually, is I coach the dance team at Lee's McRae, so that helps as well. So we've recruited quite a bit. So you will see a ton of the athletes working the fundraising parking lots. And then we partnered with them to offer remote parking this year, and that is massive. Because if you've ever been downtown, you know, the infrastructure is small for the amount of people that come in that weekend. So to be able to have this element, we're utilizing the South Campus, so the athletics complex and the South Campus of Lise-McRae, their shuttling system, which they already have infrastructure in for shuttling their students for classes. And they are donating that service to us for the weekend. So we could not be more grateful. So a lot of the athletes, a lot of the student clubs, volunteer organizations are sticking around, even though it's their fall break, to help, make sure that the event is a success this weekend.
Oh, well, way to go, Lise-McRae. Now, we have to pick on Victoria for a second. I did not know this. I did not know that Victoria was the coach of the dance team. But now, Victoria, if you're being honest, all dance team coaches, it's universal across America, from Dallas on to wherever, to Lise-McRae and beyond. You all cannot count higher than 8.
That is a correct statement. That is a correct statement. I will agree. And this whole viral 6-7 nonsense that my 6th graders have, it's really difficult for me in practice because I feel like I have to skip from 5 to 8. Like, it's bad. It's bad.
Oh my gosh. So I have Vicky and I, our daughter is a 10th grader. Our son is a 9th grader. So on every possible occasion. So how long is it going to take you to cut the grass? I don't know, Dad. Well, can you be done or 6, 7 minutes? And he just looks at me. Yeah, they don't. He goes, Dad, that wave is gone. I went, no, baby. I'm riding this wave. I'm riding it. I'm riding it as far as I can. But you all don't know. The reason I pick on Victoria is dance people, and it's just the way they are. They go, they get to 8 and they start over. They rarely ever get to 9 or 10. They have no idea what those numbers are. It's just 5, 6, 7, 8, and then
that's right.
And listen, I know with the dance, you have to be gifted. You have to study. There's hip hop and modern and tap and jazz, and it has elements of all that, and of course ballet. But what you really have to do to be a dancer is count. You better be able to count. So good luck with that, Victoria. And if you need help with your numbers, we can do an intervention. We can make arrangements.
Fantastic. I love that.
All right. So 20,000 people coming to town. The 48th, is that right? 48 years?
48th year. Can you imagine? 48 years. We have been blowing on worms' butts to get them up a string to predict the weather. Like, we're magical up here.
Do the woolly worms, do they crawl on the string? I thought it was like on a track from left to right.
No. It's an upwards motion. So yes, sir, it is a string that is literally adhered to this huge board. And that is kind of the tail or the lure of getting a high-speed racer. They need the warm air. So, trade secret, you keep them nice and warm in your hand, the forehand, and then that's the airflow is supposed to encourage them to crawl up.
All right, so for those of you who may have only, for whatever reason, recently moved into North Carolina, and you're unfamiliar, although I can't wrap my head around that, with the Woolly Worm Festival, there is a purpose to all of this. So, Victoria, explain why the winner of the Woolly Worm Festival is such a big deal. What does that mean for the rest of us?
Well, it predicts quite accurately the intensity or lack thereof of our winter season. So each of the bands is representative of what we're going to see weather-wise for the 13 weeks of winter. So the more black bands we see, the more intense the weather is going to be. So we're really hoping for some browns and some, orange tones. But I just did my first collection this morning at Crossnor Elementary, staring at these worms in the corrals. I'm seeing a lot of dark worms, my friend, like a lot of dark ones. So I think we're going to have some snow.
Corrals, Victoria.
Yes.
I didn't know. So
I have custom ones made.
That was another one of my questions. It's not like you can go down to Sam's Club and get 1,000 woolly worms. Where do you get them?
I get them from the children. So we actually, this week, we're in Woolly Worm roundup mode. So we go to all of the local elementary schools here in the county. I have 5 in the public system.
Okay.
And we buy the worms. So $1 a worm from these children, from the teachers, from the community, all the things. Money is no object when it comes to the worms, because we did have a year that we did not have enough and we had to recycle them.
You
Yes,
didn't have to
we had to recycle.
you cannot
We
recycle
did.
a woolly worm. That's cheating. Oh my gosh.
And it's tough to tell that little baby when she comes off the stage that I need her worm back. So yeah, so I'm feeling better about it. But that's why we pay money, because I need the worms. So
this is fabulous. I didn't know any of this. This is great. Now, folks, if you've never been to Banner Elk, now we need to shift gears here, Victoria.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Banner
Got it.
Elk, if you were mired in your 18th Hallmark Christmas movie of the season, and they talk about the cafe and the stores and the bed and breakfast inn and the little church, it's all based off of Banner Elk. That's where the Hallmark Christmas movie was really birthed. And you go to Banner Elk, you go, oh my gosh, Lacey Chabert's coming down the street. Are you kidding me? And so you're right. I mean, and it's right. And I don't know. It's been a couple years since I've been to Banner Elk, but at one point, kind of across from the square, the big gathering spot up there, there was an ice cream place. And I mean, that was the best ice cream for miles and miles and miles. Is that place still there?
Yes. So actually that is Be Scooped. It's a little mom and pop up in actually a really cool plaza called the Village. So Village Hospitality Group owns that. That's like an eat, stay, play kind of thing. So tons of restaurants, shops. But Be Scooped is what you're talking about. They actually do a special woolly worm flavor. And, you know, all of my local businesses, not just in Banner Elk, but we've really tried to do our reach in Avery County, because this festival really is for the entire county. Even though it's based in Banner Elk, and amen, it's picturesque, beautiful. I live here. I love it. My kids go to school at Banner Elk Elementary. But it is really... it's bigger than that, because the whole point of the festival is to connect community and do good work for all of our kids. So that's really been our message and our vision. So yes, hosted in Banner Elk, we are so grateful for what those businesses and what the town does for us. But, you know, it's an even bigger reach, because our county is more than just that area. And this event really is for everyone.
Folks, you can learn all about it online at woollyworm.com. That is woollyworm.com. It is this Saturday and this Sunday, the 48th annual festival. And of course, it's great for the region. It's great for Western North Carolina. It's beautiful for Banner Elk. But this is one of the crowns in North Carolina. This is one of the jewels in North Carolina's crown. It really is. You've heard about it for generations. And apparently the Bowman kids make the most money off the woolly worm wrangling at
Actually, I will say that they are not allowed to get in on this cash flow. No, they put in the labor. No, they get a free ticket and then they put in the labor. I already put my oldest in the costume, so he's Merriweather.
Oh, speaking of, all right, we get to name the worm, right? We get to name our worm.
You do, and that is part of the cult following. You really got to think about that, because it goes up on a really big nameplate, and then if you win, I mean, it's getting called out and announced. So don't just be coming not thinking about what the naming functionality is. So,
Kristen, you have any insight here? You want to jump in with the best name for a woolly worm? And I don't want a loser woolly worm, Kristen. I want a winning woolly worm name. So you want something you want to share with the crowd here?
The champ.
The champ.
The champ.
Don't go too far out on that creative branch. Really,
I feel like we kind of phoned that in. That was a little bit of a check the box.
Come on.
You know,
I'm thinking, what about Edgar? Is that Edgar? Edgar? You like that,
gentlemen?
Kristen?
I think you're going to need some time, maybe some more days of thought.
Why don't you, Kristen? Edgar, Edgar? Does that speak to you?
That's not a winning name.
All right, fine. It was better than yours. How about that?
Mine was Champ.
Well, he's not a boxer.
Yeah, but it's a champion. It doesn't matter.
Oh, no. Apparently, clearly, staff meeting right after the show. I don't
Yep.
know.
Mhm,
Something has
mhm,
gone terribly
mhm.
awry. So Victoria vetoed Edgar. So there. All right. Now I'm
Yeah.
bitter. All right. So Victoria and her final appearance on Triad today.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Girl, get out there and have a good time.
I will.
WoollyWorm.com. All right. Good luck. And thanks for taking the time to be
Thank
with us.
you. Thanks,
That's
guys.
great.
Have a great one.
Victoria, really, you can come back next year. It's okay.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
When I come out there, we'll go get some ice cream. Fair enough?
We will. That sounds great. I'll
That'll be
treat.
fun. All right, that'll be good. This Saturday and Sunday, 20,000 of your friends are going to be there. Don't miss the 48th annual Woolly Worm Festival. And then you know how to dress for winter. It is 9:48. We got to take a quick break. We'll be back and learn this really cool thing that's coming up with United Way of Davidson County on News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
Every week, millions of fans unite for the thrill of NFL football.
Today is the day. Let's go all the way.
Catch every play, every touchdown live on WSJS. Experience Sunday night primetime, Monday night football, and Thursday night primetime. Feel the adrenaline with Sunday afternoon doubleheaders. Get the scoop with NFL Preview and NFL Insider every Sunday morning. Visit WSJS.com for the full schedule.
Tedeschi Trucks Band. Live in 25. One of the best live bands in the world. Tedeschi Trucks Band. Live at PNC Music Pavilion, Charlotte. Saturday, October 18th. With special guest Little Feat. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Part of the Mattress Warehouse Concert Series.
The Salvation Army of Hope Family Shelter is the only emergency shelter in Forsyth County. It provides a safe refuge and the resources to give families and individuals a fresh start and return to permanent housing and stability. The Boys and Girls Club provides after-school and summer camp programs, all in a fun, safe, caring environment. Along with the food pantry and senior service programs, stop by a Salvation Army location in Winston-Salem and Kernersville today or visit online at salvationarmy.org.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up, Oscar! La, 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 la.
In a world that moves a million miles a second, Haagen-Dazs invites you to slow down and savor every delicious bite. Take it one almond at a time with the Haagen-Dazs Vanilla Milk Chocolate Almond Bar. Madagascar vanilla, rich milk chocolate, and toasted California almonds make this unmatched icon legendary. Whatever Dazs you savor, a snack bar or your favorite flavor, say goodbye to the fast life and hello to savoring the finest ingredients and the richest and creamiest ice cream. That's Dazs, available at retailers nationwide.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
Designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
Good morning. It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Grffin.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. We're going to wrap up the big show. Christy, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Well, good morning. It's actually Christy and April.
Yeah,
you get 2 of us.
I heard you had a colleague, a cohort jumping in. Hey, April, thanks for being here. Y'all, this is a huge thing coming up. Are we still on time? Can we still get tickets? You got to tell everybody what's going on.
Absolutely. Tickets went on sale just a couple of weeks ago, and we're about to the halfway point. So there's plenty of tickets available. Our reserve tables have sold out. But they're on sale now for our event happening on November the 8th down at the Goose and Monkey.
All right, so we're talking about the 3rd annual Oyster Roast fundraiser for the United Way of Davidson County. Tickets are available. So April, Christie, I don't know who wants to take this, but what's going to happen at the Oyster Roast?
Oh, it's going to be a fantastic event. It keeps growing year after year. We partner again with Washington Crab out of Little Washington, and they provide just a great spread of food. Tickets are on sale for $60 per person, and that is all you can eat. Oysters, steamed shrimp, coleslaw, hush puppies, barbecue sliders, stewed potatoes. There's tea and water. While available, food will be out from 6 to 8, and then at 8 o'clock, DJ Shanesaw, he's a local DJ here in the community. He is going to be featuring music bingo, and it is a lot of fun to play music bingo.
I was going to say, we have to practice now. I don't even know what it is. So, all right, but get your bingo cards ready, and then that'll start at 8. This is all going to happen at Goose and Monkey Brew House, right?
Yes, down in Lexington, yes.
All right, so all of the proceeds from this will go to what?
We currently fund local nonprofits, critical human service programs here in Davidson County. So we have about 24 of those that we're trying to fund. Last year, the requests from those nonprofits were just over $1 million.
Oh, my.
This year, we've been able, thanks to our generous community, to allocate over $863,000 to power those programs. And the requests are similar this year. They're about $1,024,000. And we're in the allocation process right now. Nonprofits are submitting their applications, and we have grant reviewers who will decide how the dollars that we're raising are distributed in the community. So the needs are tremendous, and we want to raise as much as we can to ensure that these programs are available for our community.
I love it. So we're doing all kinds of good. We get yummy in the tummy, and you're making an impact in the best way possible for those that live in the neighborhood where you live. Their kids go to the same school where your kids go. You shop at the same grocery store. And folks, there are a myriad of ways to help and to reach out and support. So get your tickets. Now, y'all, Christy or April, should we get tickets at the door? Should we call somebody? Can we get them online? What's the best way forward?
I think reaching out to the United Way of Davidson County, our office here, 336-249-2532, or they can simply visit our website at uwdavidson.org and click on the events tab, and that will take you straight to all of our events that are left for the year, and you can do our easy online registration. Would not recommend doing it the night of because we sold out last year.
Last year, yeah, they were gone.
All right. So the 3rd annual Oyster Roast fundraiser for United Way of Davidson County. It's the perfect date night. You can take your best buddy, your college roommate, whoever you like. Who's your best pal? Say, let's go have a night out. Dinner is from 6 until 8 with the oysters, the shrimp, the slaw, the hush puppies, even barbecue sliders if you don't like ocean food. They got potatoes and beverages, all that good stuff. And then get ready, start practicing now. Music bingo begins at 8 o'clock at the Goose and the Monkey Brew House in Davidson County. Christy, April, thanks for being with us, and good luck. Thanks for doing what you do.
Thank you so much.
You are quite welcome. Folks, got to call or get online. Get your tickets today. Christian and I got to get out of the way. Brian Kilmeade's up next. We'll see you in the morning at 7 a.m. News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
Duke Blue Devils football is right here on WSJS.